Helios
Helios.
trope.
It's kind of
That's
a
why-
games.
That's where
Helios
everyone.
showed making dinner at the start of D&D.
Yeah. We're live. People can hear us. Hello. I gotta get the camera set up still, but yeah. Hopefully the volume's not all.
Okay, chat. While
fucked
he's
up.
doing that, everyone type out your favorite rock.
Oh,
We're
that's
doing a lot of
interesting.
rock posting
Everyone tell us
pretty
about
good
your-
chat today.
It's literally just
I
it's
missed
just
Wayne. I missed Wayne.
heliotrope is just quartz, but trigonal instead of I don't know what the other one is. I don't know what quartz is.
Yeah.
It's trigonal
Hexagonal.
or hexagonal. So what's the? It's I don't know what the difference is.
Well,
Six
hexagon
versus three.
is just 6 triangles.
With
No,
that.
I know that.
Circle.
Yeah.
But although hexagonal crystal structures are actually you can simplify them to just be 3 rhombi that are interlocked, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know what the difference is like
Well, what's a
between
rock?
trigonal heliotrope and trigonal quartz. But I'm sure it's like defects
What is a
or
rhombus
something.
but 3 triangles?
2 triangles and a rectangle.
Well, I mean, you want to have a right triangle. It could be 3
Oh yeah, well
equilateral triangles.
we could simplify. We can make any polygon of just a X number of triangles.
Alright, so what happened last time?
Where do we start last? Oh, we combat. We killed them all
Yeah,
and buried
we-
them. Killed the centaurs
Which
and
was
Vinny.
a lot more sane than my idea.
What was your idea? I forget.
I was gonna string them all up from our unmovable rod, so that if they did revive, they were just instantly hung.
Yeah. Hey, well, I wanted to put the immovable
And
rod
the-
into their intestines so that they couldn't move. But then it turned out we didn't need to do that at all because they were the same enemies we fought 10 months ago when we were little babies. And we are not little babies anymore.
I mean, that's big talk from someone who got their ass beat up by a coconut. Just throwing that out there.
Hey, but then I got up and I I lay-upped, what's his name, Hingwis for the flight so he could do the double,
the
orbital
double
bombardment.
goes hard.
Yeah, the double. Well, yeah. So anyway, we killed them and then rested, which I'm surprised we were allowed to do. But maybe Kaisiax is arrogant, or maybe he doesn't see everything in this domain. Who knows?
I don't know. I feel like he sees everything.
I would think so, but maybe not. He can't see everywhere all at once. He is still just a dragon, unless he's got
I think
some
maybe-
crazy powers.
I think maybe just the god of gods was a little lenient.
Maybe.
Like there's gods, and then there's one dude who really controls them all.
Yeah. We also were some of them were a little cryptic, but at least Adau saw a very pointed picture of his future from what was it, Servitor of Fate? Was that it?
Yeah.
Some thing that came down and fought us as well. And it's gone now, been banished or killed or whatever. We don't know what happened to it, but it's gone. It told us our fates, though, some of us. And so we rested, and then got up.
I don't know if it was a missight, but I don't think Talvo heard anything from that.
I mean, I would have told you what it showed, or
Yeah, I mean,
that it showed me my fate.
We talked about it afterwards, but now Talvo's like, dude, why didn't I have a fate? Why wasn't he scanning my fate? What the fuck?
Yeah, what the
Well, I
fuck?
went up there and
Fate
touched
was
him
that?
and said, "Show me my fate," so that might have something to do with it.
Well, no,
There might
I
be
touched
another
him
one.
and said, "Show me my fate," and he just fucking consumed the flesh from my hand.
Well-
What the hell, man?
Well, no, even when you guys hit him, he did respond with scanning fate because he was checking for the follow up.
True. He wasn't very good at it because we hit him again.
So anyway, we had the combat.
Yeah.
Dragon
And the
God
next-
came out.
Yeah, and Bix came out.
Bix, and was like, I don't want to fight you. And I think Talvo said 3 times, yeah, I wouldn't either. Gesturing to the blood on the battlefield.
Yeah.
And then I did a little bit of scouting. I think we just saw kobolds running around the castle. Didn't seem like it was a lot going on. We conjectured and then found out that it was like an ant's nest. 90% of it was underground.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we met the butler?
The Chamberlain.
Chamberlain B.
Yeah.
Chamberlain. that's
Chamberlain
what-
B.
Yeah.
He was very cordial. He showed us a demigod from across the ocean and a mind flayer. Showed us to the mess hall and the library and the holding cells. I think that's where they were, those two people. And then the vault. And then he was called away, or he went to go talk to Kaisiax or something.
He
And,
went to go check and make sure Kaziak was like ready to receive.
could receive us, yeah. And
We
then
did.
in
We
our infinite
peeped
wisdom.
Their prison. We peeped the prison, and we saw a mind flare, and literally like an entrapped Greek god.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So who knows? We may have some allies there. They might be insane when they wake up. The mind flayer may just be looking to flay minds. Who knows?
I'm not like looking to unlock the mind player. To be fair,
I think you're probably right. Yeah, I think you're right.
I do if we have time. I don't know. We need to see what's going on with the vault door here, but I was thinking like, oh, maybe Talvo goes and fucks up and releases that dude. But
If we come back here ever, like if we ever can, like if we find some way to keep the realm like open after Kaisiax is dead, assuming we have to kill him, and I'm guessing that he is going to say, "You're my slaves now, L," and also MAO. That if we find some way to keep it open, we can come back here, and it'd be really funny. Like come back here after the barrier is gone, and I think it'd be really funny if we're like, "Hey, Mind Flayer, here's the astral plane, LMAO," because that's where the Gith live, and they don't like Mind Flayers. Anyway, well, or maybe other Illithids would find him and they'd be like, "Oh, what's up, my bro?" And then they, flay minds elsewhere.
so
That would be
anyway, yeah,
bad.
the Chamberlain took us to
I
like.
said
the
maybe
vault
if we
door.
release
He's
him,
like,
he
"Here's
won't
the vault
play our
door."
minds.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, we help
Oh,
you. Don't play us.
Yeah, I hope so. Who knows though? We don't know if he's chill or not. We have not freed
So-
him.
So the Chamberlain was like, "Here's the vault. I'm gonna go see if the dragon is ready to receive you." And then,
So I wanted to see if there were magical
then-
things preventing us from going in.
yes,
And the Chamberlain B mentioned key phrases that we would need to get inside, and of course I didn't. I did think to detect his thoughts and see what they were, but I didn't think that hard about it, so we didn't do it. I saw there was magical stuff above the door. It looked like an additional door, and I thought, well, maybe that's an entrance to the vault that you're really supposed to go through. So Bree was, maybe lured by the temptation of gold, or maybe tacitly told by the rest of the party, "Hey, you should go in there."
no, I think Bree heard that was the vault and the
Untold treasures in there? Yeah,
literally
that's
holding
true.
at the mouth.
And now there's a snake with a human head that's trying to eat Bree.
Yeah, that's where we left off. Not super excited about that.
Yeah, well, luckily I don't know what's going on in there. I'm just gonna go get some food.
So
Also, Bree, I think, is literally a cockroach right now.
Yeah, Bree's. What happens
True.
if if she takes damage and expands in there? How big is that tube? Big enough to hold a Bree?
It is big enough for Bree. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I have a lot of stuff I need to put in my notes.
That's not concerning.
Lots of funny notes. What the fuck? That was a recap.
Yeah. Well, it's just
Hold on.
it's just
That's
lots of
definitely
stuff.
what he's typing about.
Yep.
So, yeah, we will resume with. You guys found again, you have the entrance to this vault here. I described a little before, but this entrance room is kind of just like a fancy display corridor. There's a foyer that has some statues in it, including I will say a statue of what is clearly Kaisiax. And it's well, I didn't I couldn't find a token that looks like KCX. But, well, actually, I mean, I guess I literally just have one for him, so hold on. I
Yeah, you
couldn't
said
find
you
a
showed us
statue.
what he looks like. You showed us.
Yeah, I
his
do have
picture
it
last
You
somewhere.
need to go
actually.
magic. You need to go magic vanilla mode and just start drawing tokens in MS Paint.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Anyways, though, so the, yeah, okay, this will work. So Bree we had finished the session with Bree was basically like, oh, I'm gonna go, there's like a big vault door. There's like a bunch of amethyst growths in this room. Pretty much the whole castle just has chunks of amethyst growing in random places, by the way. Clumps of it. There's quite a few big clusters around the door, though. What was I gonna say? And then above the door is a round, like maybe like 8-foot diameter, kind of like stone tablet. And you guys figured out that it is a separate door. Like it would basically roll out of the way or go up into the ceiling or whatever. But there, you know, it's not completely sealed or anything. And so Bree, you sent Bree to go check it out in ant form. Were you an ant or another insect, Bree? Or Britsha?
Cockroach.
Oh, cockroach. Was that it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, she has
Okay.
resistance to radiation damage that way.
Yeah, imagine. He
So,
might be in the vault.
as you are, and then we had described, the last thing I described was that all of a sudden Bree, like, sensed, in cockroach form, sensed something, looked up, and saw a human-looking face surrounded by a cobra's kind of, like, everything else, like, neck, past the head, past the face, staring down at her. I'm going to show you now. You guys will see in a second, based on the token, what that looks like here. Staring down at Bree. Yeah, that up at the top.
Oh.
Hey, what the fuck? What's this token in the middle of the room?
Yeah, so that's the drag. That's what KCX looks like. But again, this is a statue of
No,
KCX.
that was close.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the statue. I just don't have an actual like statue version. So, anyways, but you do get an idea of what KCX looks like as a result. Anyways, KCX is bigger than that, so that's one way you know it's not it's not him.
Oh.
Anywho, so Bree, you're up here, and the door is still closed behind you. By the way. Let's go ahead and we're gonna roll into initiative here. Everyone can feel free to roll into initiative.
What if I don't want to?
I'm
Well,
like in an
then-
entirely separate part of the
Well, then you
facility.
can.
I'm like 2 floors out, like away.
Yeah, we are ways.
Yeah, you went to the mess hall.
Yeah, and there's just a bunch
Yeah.
of fucking tofu there, and I'm sad now. It's not even a salad. The salad is just more tofu.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because didn't... Yeah, both of us went up there. So I don't
Yeah, we were all like
There's the
walking away
roll.
because
Yeah,
we
we're-
didn't want
we're
to attract
hungry.
attention.
Yeah. Oh, I think the idea was that you guys were probably. I mean, we can put you a little further out. You're walking away, and then all of a sudden, well, then you're gonna hear what's about to happen.
No, I knew that Bree was gonna fuck around with the
Okay.
vault. That's why I waited.
Okay.
I said, we're just in the mesh hall, and you see like a die like appear in front of you, it says roll initiative. It's like, oh.
Ooh,
What if
nice.
all the food in the mess hall was purple? Like it's just like eggplant,
Like, yeah, it's the grenades in hand, but
All
it's...
purple.
red grapes.
Okay.
Blueberries.
So.
Bunch of green grape enjoyer.
So, let me see. Let me
I
get.
like green grapes better too, but they're not purple.
I know, that's why I'm saying no.
Okay, I'm getting some battle music going. From YouTube. Well, yeah, that one was playing, or that one will be playing at some point, I'm sure. But okay, so Did everyone roll into? Yeah. Did everyone roll into initiative?
Yeah.
I did not. Hang on.
Okay. Well, yeah, I was counting. I was like, someone's missing.
Am I in? Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Here.
So, this thing actually rolled highest.
Pretty well.
Yeah. And so it will go first as it sees Bree. Here's the thing, Bree, when you're in an animal form. So, like, right now, Bree is, very tiny. I shrunk Bree down to actual size. But, as soon as you are hit for the amount of HP that you have in whatever form you take, then you get reverted back to your normal form. A cockroach only has 1 HP.
Yeah, so will I just die if I become human?
No, I mean, there's air in here and stuff, and there's enough space.
It's 8 feet. It's 8 feet.
Hey.
Yeah, you won't immediately get crumpled.
Yeah, there's space for you here in human form. Not a lot. This thing is kind of taking up a lot of space ahead of you. But it is going to just immediately bite at you. And as a cockroach, that'll definitely hit. So you will take. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure it should not be showing this. Ooh, glad it didn't show that. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw. Okay. That is a success, so you only take half of the poison. But, oh my god, I forgot how much it does. You take
that's a lot of poison.
You take 6 piercing damage and only 26 poison.
Only.
So 6 plus 26, 32.
And also,
but
and also then a half of that, right?
Yes, so 32 becomes 16, and only 15 because technically one of them is as a cockroach. So you get reverted back to your normal form. You grow back to normal size, zoop, and you take 15 points of damage because one of them went to the cockroach.
Right.
Do cockroaches have poison resistance?
No.
They're actually poison immune.
But no, yeah. So this thing goes zoop, and just you just go zoop, and then it's looking at you and it says to you in a it actually speaks to this thing speaks to you telepathically, and it says, "I thought you were a human. Cockroaches aren't so nosy."
I don't know that.
And you are now here looking this thing in the face. That's all it does on its turn. Hingwis, you hear Bree probably clattering around a little bit as she gets reverted back to full size.
God damn it. I didn't think this was gonna happen. I should have looked behind me and seen that Bree had disappeared. I just wanted to go eat because I don't know that the mess hall only has tofu in it yet. Fuck. I don't really know what to do exactly in this scenario, so I'm just gonna walk.
Yeah, the door is still closed, so Bree, you're as far as you can tell, Bree, you're trapped in there.
I'm just gonna walk
Can you do
over here
anything
and
to just bust up that door, maybe?
I mean,
Or
fuck, I can try. Okay. Well, is trying to press on the door to open it, or interact with the door, the interact with object action, or is that a main action?
That would be an interact with object thing.
Okay, I'll try to see if I can just open the door normal.
And you mean the main door or the round door above the main door?
Can I even reach the round door above the main door?
I mean, you can fly up there. It's not
you
that
can
high.
fly.
Holy shit!
It's 15 feet up.
Fuck, I forgot. I fly, and then
Again, it's kind of more of a. It's not really a door. It doesn't have a handle. It's more like a slab that clearly moves in some way.
a slab that moves around in some way. Okay, well, fuck. I fly over to it, and then I'll try and fucking pull it or push it all the ways.
Okay.
And see if that does anything.
Roll me an athletics check, actually.
Oh boy,
Oh, he's so bad at that.
I'm so bad at athletics.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
got this.
So since this is just a like object interaction, you're not going to be able to get like a full. You're not going to be able to fully open it, but you actually start. You are able to kind of just, even with just kind of like yanking it real quick, right? Since it's not your full action, even just yanking it real quick, it moves like a solid third of the way open. And now there's like a 2-foot gap that you can see through. So Bree, light starts to come in, because before it was actually pretty dark in there. And you see this thing squinting and looking out at you, Hingwis. You see this face, this serpentine body with a humanoid face looking at you. And it then says out loud now, it says, "Ah, you are an interesting one. I will enjoy dissecting you."
No, you won't, because I don't want to have
closes the door
anything to do with
slowly.
it.
And yeah, you still have your, you still have like probably like 20 feet of movement left, I guess, from how far you flew. And
Can
I
I,
almost want to let
like...
this combat go to see how a snake dissects somebody. He just folds
Okay.
like a
I think it is
scalpel.
a medallion where
Something
you
with
just-
his mouth and fangs and venom. You know.
Oh, that could be it.
If we just
okay,
revive
so I
him, we can
moved
let
and
some science
interacted with
happen.
an object. I still have my
It's a
bonus
plot of
action.
Fallout.
Do I have all my spell slots?
Yeah, we just rested. We haven't done anything.
Yeah, alright, okay. In the interest of Bree not dying. Alright, so
Makes
as a...
sense.
I just want that to not happen, I think.
Well, can you just like be big and then rip that door all the way open? Because that was object interaction, not.
Yeah, that was my object interaction. So, okay, I'm thinking, right? I'm gonna haste myself, bonus
Okay.
action, right?
Okay.
Then I'm gonna use my primary main action to open the door all the way.
Okay.
And then my secondary main action to grab Bree, and then I'm gonna use whatever remained of my move action to get the fuck
Okay.
out.
Yeah, well, you'd also gain another 60 feet of movement from flying,
True.
from haste. Yeah.
Oh
alright.
yeah. Okay.
So you're
I
gonna-
guess-
Yeah, go ahead and so you roll. So yeah, you haste yourself. You're like, okay, I need to go fast here. So then, then you go and yank. You're gonna use your action to yank the whole thing to the side. Go ahead and roll me an athletic check for that.
Okay. Bam.
Okay, yeah, it's more than enough. And you are able to completely now, with your main action, just go and just like heave it to the side. And it does actually have like a track that it kind of goes on that it wasn't able to. It wasn't like fully clear before, but it actually does lock and then go and slide over. You do hear like a grinding of like gears. Like clearly this thing it does have some sort of trigger for moving on its own, but you're basically forcing it, right? It's like forcing an automatic door manually open, right?
Oh, cool. So now I've broken 2 doors.
But yeah, so now you see Bree. You can easily grab her and then fly out a little bit.
Hey Bree, do you mind if I grab you real quick?
Yes, please.
Alright, cool beans.
Real kings ask for consent before touching a woman. Go.
I will warn you, you are technically in range of this thing. It has a 10-foot reach.
Oh Jesus, for real? Well, you know what? I can tank that damage.
Okay.
I will fly back out to the ground.
Yeah, and you have a bunch of movement, so yeah, you could set her down somewhere. As you go, it will go and chomp at you.
Ouchie!
Does that hit?
Yeah, barely.
Alright, roll me your con save.
Con save.
You succeed, so you'll only take half of the poison. So 30 damage total for you.
Alright.
And you do take 30 damage, but you're able to yank Bree out of there and set her on the ground there, I guess. You do have like another probably 40 feet of movement if you want, but
What? Oh, yeah,
because of the haste, yeah. So you could go further,
Yeah.
but
I'm gonna say, does Bree indicate that she wants to be very far away or something?
Yeah, Bree, do you want to be dropped off immediately, or do you want to be taken a bit farther away?
I want to know what its deal is, so I don't mind.
Okay, alright, cool. Well, I don't want to know what its deal is, I'm gonna be real. That might hurt, so I'm gonna get the fuck away.
okay.
You can just drop me here.
Alright, cool beans.
Alright, so Bree gets dropped off right at the front of the door.
Yep. I am behind these two.
Alright.
I'm good. That's my turn.
Alright. Now, before Talvo gets to go, all of a sudden, chunks of amethyst start breaking off of this cluster. And a large chunk, like a 10-foot tall chunk, breaks away and then starts moving, and other little chunks scatter and fall off, revealing a crystal golem that was embedded in the wall and now comes to life and goes and just takes a few steps over towards Bree, and Bree just got bit by the thing, and now there's a big ass fucking amethyst golem. However, this thing is gonna look at you, Bree, and it kind of winds up like it's gonna hit you with a giant crystal like protrusion. But then it kind of like it does look around, and it does seem to have some amount of intelligence, unlike other golems. Oh, by the way, the shield guardian would be here. I forgot about that. Let me get the shield guardian.
Right.
Yeah, you have the shield guardian, and also don't forget to.
It means that Helios is now a frontline troop, as he only takes half damage.
Yeah, feel free to roll that into initiative 2, Helios, if you want. Just make sure you click on it first. Yeah.
You gotta clean up all this stuff on the left, on the right side here.
Yeah, at some point I need to go through it. But yeah, okay. So this thing looks like it's about to. It looks like it's about to attack Bree, but then it kind of thinks better of it, and instead of attacking you, Bree, it looks at the 3 of you that are near it, and all of a sudden it's little. It doesn't really have eyes, but it has like a crystal, kind of like a couple crystal protrusions, and all of a sudden there's a bright flash of amethyst-colored light that goes. Brrr. I need each of you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
I'm actually
No, not. Oh, yeah. Sorry, just the 3 there. So not Adau yet. Yeah. So yeah, Talvo, Britsha, and Hingwis. Talvo and Britsha, you actually succeed. Hingwis, you're the only fail. Sorry, Hingwis, you are. This is really funny. Hingwis, you're now slowed.
No.
On a failed save. You can't. It doesn't actually perfectly counteract haste, but it functions for a lot of it does. On a failed save, the target can't use reactions. Actually, here I'll just copy paste it. So it can't use reactions. Your speed is halved, and you can't make more than 1 attack on its turn. Also, you can only take either an action or bonus action on your turn, not both.
No, my bonus action and double main action has been reverted to just the main action.
That's really funny.
Did you?
I'm so angry.
Did you fail the con save or pass the con save? I forget.
Me? Earlier I passed the con save.
For the poison?
It was saved that I failed.
Yeah. But you would have taken 30 damage, so you needed to.
Oh shit! That's right. DC 15 Constitution.
I love sabotaging my allies.
Oh wait! Also, hang on.
No, it's fair. I do it all the time.
You know what? No, I've done this in the past. I'm gonna give you inspiration for being honest, Duncan.
Woohoo!
Okay, all right.
What?
That is not that. That was something else. That's something else. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
I've done that before for you, TSM. Okay, you know what? All right, TSM. I'll give you inspiration too, because I definitely have missed it sometimes. Yeah. No, because I'm thinking about it, like there's definitely been times where I forgot to actually give inspiration.
To turn us on each other. Stand strong.
Is it con save?
Yeah,
I mean, to be fair, I do it on both
Yes,
sides.
it's con save.
Okay.
Enlightened centricism.
Yeah, so you're fine. I guess you would just have, it would be normal unless you have a reason for having advantage. But either way,
I
not
have
to use enough.
Oh,
you are a warcaster. Oh shit. Okay, I knew Bree was. I didn't know you were too.
Okay. I am the one who recommended Bree.
Okay, yeah. Well, then you're totally fine. So you're still hasted, which is good because otherwise you would have been slowed and lethargic. But but for right now, it's just kind of half canceling out. I guess your speed is normal. You can't use reactions. You can only make 1 attack, and you can only either use an action or bonus action. I don't know how that interacts with having an extra action. I guess you could still only choose either one. That's kind of weird. I think you would still have your extra action on top of whatever normal action or bonus action you choose.
Okay.
So I guess choose a bonus action.
But I can still only attack 1 time.
Yes, that's true.
Doing?
Jordy, he's not really a combatant, so I mean he kind of is, but like Or he is on the sheet, right? Doesn't he? He is the...
Yeah, the D4.
Yeah, he has D4 to hit.
Okay. I mean, I'll let you guys have that. Because he's your only ally here, really. Biora doesn't really count.
Yeah, I will say though, because since that happened on initiative count 20 and not 18, like the only thing he would have been identified as a combatant would be the snake up there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, what does it specifically do? I don't even remember what his ally action is.
Until the next ally action, all allied melee attacks gain 1d4 to hit.
Okay. So, well, and since he's the only one, I'll say you can just use him every round. So just assume that you always have that plus D4 for this combat.
He's yelling out commands. It's like a training exercise.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, that's what this thing does. It does this slowing pulse. And now it goes to Talvo.
Can I look around the room and figure out what the likelihood of like another Crystal Golem popping out?
Yeah, roll me
Or just now that I know there's like automated defenses, just what's gonna happen in this room. Not that I'm metagaming and seeing 4 statues with tokens sitting around.
Yeah.
Roll me a perception check.
There certainly is not a step right in the middle of this room.
No, there certainly would never, ever be more automated defenses.
Let's see. So with AT, I mean, I would say you definitely you start to see some crystals starting to rumble on this side. But that seems to. Well, I would say. I'd say you don't see anything like wrong with the armor or the statue or anything. Like nothing visibly is happening.
So I was thinking I was gonna like throw a web up in this tunnel, but it's a fucking DC 13 deck save. So at this point in the campaign, who cares about that anymore? But I do have resistance to poison, so I do kind of want to like maybe try and tank this, or like agility tank it until something happens. So I guess for what we'll do is I will come here, get behind him, hit the Crystal Guardian with a flanking strike.
Okay. Sorry. Yep, that definitely hits. I mean, while this thing is made of amethyst, it's pretty tough, but it is enough to hit. It's not that tough. So yeah, you are able to do that there. Okay. As you hit it, hold on. Sorry, I'm just looking at something real quick. As you are able to hit this thing, hold on, I realize so where are we? Okay. As you are able to hit this thing, you stab it with your rapier. Luckily, even though you'd think that it might be like, something like an amethyst golem might be resistant to like piercing weapons. Luckily, it doesn't really get that specific with anything like with most things. So you're able to just kind of like sink, and plus you have a magic blade, so you're able to sink your rapier into it. But as you do this, its head twists and its little like eye socket crystal light goes like, and all of a sudden, while your blade is still sunk into it, a bunch of the crystals around that point go and shoot out at you. I need you to make me a dex save. This is its reaction, so it won't be able to do this again. Okay, you will take half of this amount, and it's not a ton of crystals.
None.
Okay, yeah, you take none. Yeah, so it would have been 16, but you succeed, and thus you take none because of your rogue ability thing. And yeah, But either way, you guys all see this, so you know that this is a thing that it can do as well now. Although, like I said, it is a reaction, so it's not. You can't do that every time. Okay, so you do hit it though.
That's the lie, by the way.
Yeah.
Just for anyone who doesn't know.
Yeah.
So that was... I moved, what, 20 feet? Yeah. How high is this door?
The door.
To the vault? The door and the... basically, I want to use, like,
Yeah.
probably a bonus action dash to go up and, like, be chilling on the wall beneath the
Yeah.
circle and be ready to deal with this asshole coming
Yeah,
out.
it's about 15 feet above the ground where this door ends, and then pretty much like a foot above that the other one begins. So functionally 15 feet. Or
Are you really gonna make me use bonus action dash for an extra 5 foot of movement?
well, no, I mean
Okay,
the
well-
door's 15 feet tall, you know.
I mean, I'll do it, but I'm not happy about it.
Okay, so you're
I
up on
mean,
the wall.
I guess the only other thing I could have done was bonus action hide, which I don't know. He doesn't know I'm out here. Yeah.
All right, yeah. So
Find
now
out.
you are now 15 feet up. So you're kind of like underneath the lip, whereas that's where you want to be, right? Like on the door, beneath the whole door, on the wall.
Yeah, I'm ready to.
Nothing but the door.
Kind of like ambush. Yeah, I got you. Okay. Yeah. It is. That's okay. That's it. It is now Bree's turn.
Does it seem... Is the snake, like, pissed at us? Is it clearly gonna keep attacking us now?
I mean, definitely seems pissed from what you saw.
Okay. So it's currently, like, above the door in like,
Yeah.
a hole, right?
Yeah. It's like
Okay.
20 feet up.
If I use Earthquake, that won't reach up there then, right?
I mean,
Um.
it
Yeah,
earthquake
I'm on
has.
underground. This is a reminder.
Earthquake. What's the range on earthquake? Because you could just cast it in that area.
500 feet?
Yeah, you could cast it up there. Well, remember, it's 100-foot radius. So if you do it here,
It's
you're
also
all...
very conspicuous.
I could just do it, like, on this side.
Yeah, but it's still gonna have you all included in that radius. So it's
Well-
gonna earthquake everything.
Imagine
I
if
don't know.
the earthquake like collapsed the vault.
Well, that's why I don't think you
the
can.
vault treasures.
I don't think you can control the radius. It's always 100 feet, so it'll always be like even if you put it as far back in there as you can see, it's still covered this whole like half of the castle even.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So it would affect all of you.
But it would affect the snake as well, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god. And it would affect the golems. Think about the golems.
I think
Yeah.
this is going to affect a lot
We can
more.
get a
than
head
just
start on them.
This room.
This might even affect the trout population. Just
It might. Well, Adau doesn't know what Bree's planning, so
Bree, follow your heart.
Alright.
You're gonna do the earthquake here? Aye.
Yeah, let's go.
Aye.
Run it.
So Bree all of a sudden decides to cast an earthquake here.
Wait, where's she concentrating this point at? Is she doing it in the tunnel or on the ground out here?
I think up in the tunnel. You basically
Ground in contact with ground in that area. We're not on the ground in that area.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess
Also, I'm on the wall.
I think it would basically just kind of start shaking the whole. Like it's connected to that area. That is the thing, right? Through the walls.
bro,
So-
the fissures
Wait,
are
you're-
going to be so bad. It says any structure that or any fissure that opens beneath the structure causes that structure to collapse automatically. And you know.
So
But if she's casting it up above us, we're below it. Like it doesn't say
Earthquake
it
is not like a
happens.
two-dimensional. Like,
yeah, it's
plane
gonna
of
go
Earth.
through the whole thing here. So, alright. So here's what we need to do. I first need everyone who's concentrating on something to make a con save, and it's against.
For once, it's
I'm
not
technically concentrating on this. right?
Yeah. You actually have to do it for your own spell too. You do have
Okay.
advantage though.
Cast Earthquake it doesn't.
Does it not affect? Does it not take
Doesn't
effect? What
cast
happens?
Earthquakes? Y'all, oh no.
It doesn't. Bree actually fails. So,
Fails.
Bree, no.
yeah.
Oh, it's 18.
Does
Oh.
this not
So
happen?
Bree fails on her own concentration check. So Bree causes an earthquake. The vibration, the tremors start happening, and Bree's like, "Oh shit!" and then loses her concentration immediately. What that will mean, though, is that it'll just peter out right away. This is probably for the
Right.
best, honestly. but let's see. I'm gonna say that like if it lasted longer, there was a chance that the whole castle would start collapsing. That isn't going to happen. Yeah, that isn't going to happen here, but there is going to be like cracks starting to appear in the wall, and you hear like cracks and creaking, stuff crashing in other parts of the castle. However, before we even go past that, so the concentration thing is one thing, but then also when you cast a spell, everyone needs to make a dex saving throw or be knocked prone. That'll include the.
Saving throw coming up.
Mhm.
Man, y'all know that meme of like part of the autism test is being like, do you struggle with socks? And then people are like, not me, I have a system. And it's like, oh, that's what it's with testing for. Not me, dude. I struggle so much with socks. They are such a fucking pain in the ass. My feet are cold as shit, so I put on these nice comfy socks I got for Christmas. Real high quality socks. I'm still taking them off and putting them back on. It's been 5 fucking minutes.
Yeah. So the okay, so everyone has failed. You're all knocked prone.
No, I didn't.
What?
I
Oh. Oh, okay.
bring a dexterity. If I fail, I just don't.
Okay, nice. That makes sense. Alright, so Talvo, you're still up on the wall chilling. You see literally everyone else fall on their ass. The Naga, the guardian thing, also fails and kind of flops down up there. I don't think you can really see it. Let's see if the Golem almost succeeded, but no, it falls down. It kind of stumbles to one knee. And I'm trying to think if the other one that I telegraphed before that Talvo knows is going to pop out would be affected.
Oh.
I wonder if it, because it's technically not activated yet. So I'm going to say no. But
What do you mean no?
it's still embedded in the wall.
There.
Yeah, the
There.
wall that is being hit with an earthquake.
That's true. Okay, you know what? Fine. I'll make it. I'll make it. Also, I'm going to say that these statues all fall over as well, by the way.
No! Not the Kaisiak statue, quick. Somebody fix it.
Oh god.
Alright, here, I'll roll for the, oh, I didn't roll public on the Amethyst Golem, the first one. That's fine. I rolled a 17. This one rolled much worse. So the, I'll say that this one actually finishes breaking the other one free as well, as it kind of cracks out of the wall from this and is knocked prone immediately.
Did this break the vault door?
There are some cracks in it, but it is very, very durable and clearly magical as well.
Oh, a vault door is not a structure?
No, I mean, yeah, but all the structures aren't immediately destroyed. They just take a lot of damage, right? They take 50 damage or whatever. Oh yeah, Helios, you need to roll a dex save as well. And also one for the Shield Guardian.
Oh no.
Helios, you're knocked
I'm
prone.
just gonna be prone. I don't trust anything else that's about to happen, so use a lucky.
I mean,
Okay.
okay.
Shield Guardian also goes prone. So you guys are all prone except
I'm just gonna
Talvo.
stand back up.
Well, on your turn you can, not yet though.
Exactly.
Oh.
Mishra's neck, which is in 5
Oh.
seconds. So
Hey. Okay. So, Bree, you
Weird
see all
question
this.
that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If I had
Yeah.
gone prone, would I have gone prone on the wall or would I have fallen?
Probably fallen, I guess. Yeah. So it is good that you don't have to worry about it. But yeah. All right, Bree, you see all this happen, then you get snapped out of your own earthquake. But then you realize that probably if it had kept going a few more turns, this whole castle would have started collapsing on you guys. Because you see like cracks in the wall just from this brief moment of it.
All right.
Oh, Hingwis, you're hasted. You have advantage on dexterity.
Oh shit, do I?
It's true, yeah.
Does slow remove that or
No, that wouldn't affect that.
Okay,
It didn't
the
matter.
advantage does not matter.
So does Bree move anywhere? Or I guess does Bree stand back?
Well,
up?
what does it mean that when I'm prone?
It just means that if you want, enemies have advantage on hitting you in melee range.
Okay.
You have to take
Well,
half your movement to stand up,
Yeah.
and then you can walk away.
Okay, then I'll stand up
Okay.
and then move.
Yep. This thing has already used its reaction, so it can't even hit at you either. By the way.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So you have 15.
So I only
feet.
get 15.
Mhm.
Okay.
Might be a good time for a totem.
Yeah, yeah. We'll do that then.
Okay.
Totem.
Bear totem. Gotcha.
Oh, best spirit.
Okay.
So is it 21 health?
What is the range on the bear? It's like 60 feet, right?
60 feet, yeah.
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 Yeah, I'll make it so that you guys can see it. Oh, that's everyone. Okay, so I'm just gonna. It doesn't. I don't really need it here. Then it'll. It's affecting this whole combat basically. Okay, so the bear totem. Everyone gets the temp HP, and everyone has advantage
Yeah.
on what is it? Strength saving throws, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, and checks.
Okay, good. Hold on one sec. Okay, so does Bree do anything else? I guess that's about all, right? You action.
That's all I can do.
Yeah, action, bonus action, movement. Okay. All right. Well, Bree, and as you kind of look at this scene of carnage that you've caused, all of a sudden, this set of armor here, this statue that was an armored statue, stands up. It begins to stand up from where it had clattered down. It was knocked prone. It just, specifically, they have this trait. So this is why, even though Talvo rolled a pretty high perception check, oh, you guys can't see that. Hold on. There you go. They are completely indistinguishable until they begin doing things.
What
You did say all the You said all the stats you spelled.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So it is prone.
No, I guess it's in. There's. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, so it is.
I was thinking crusade.
It's prone, and it will use half its movement to stand up, and then start wobbling over towards you. It does have. It doesn't have a. It has like a spear, but like the kind of original version of it here had. Hold on, and I guess I'll also. It's pretty obvious the other one's also one, so I'll just do that now, so I don't have to do that later. The statue starts wobbling over at you, and even though it has a spear, it clearly does not have any intelligence. It doesn't know how to use a spear, and it literally just bashes at you with like the haft of the spear and its armored arms. But it just tries to bash at you, Bree. So, zoop.
So it had enough intelligence to know to fucking make me a slow ass piece of shit.
Well, the amethyst
That was the
does.
golem.
Yeah, the golems have a little bit of intelligence. The armor clearly doesn't.
I would like
Okay,
a silver
sorry, I was trying
barb
to
for
paste
that
the
crit.
ones.
Oh shit! Okay, your silver bar. That means I have to re-roll it, right? Oh
Yep.
shit. Oh, nice. Okay, well you make it so that Bree does not get hit. As Talvo
And I will give the advantage to Hingwis.
Okay, to Hingwis. Got it. So that's this thing's turn. It misses with both of its attacks, missing the second only because of Talvo. What did we say it was? It's like you like shoot something out of your rapier or whatever, or like.
No, I talk like mad shit.
Okay, yeah.
Now, I think in this instance, I say something like, "You're scared of the little girl. There's combat veterans here, and you're gonna go fight the little flower girl."
It doesn't even understand you, but somehow it knows what you're saying. It understands the tone of voice. Helios, it's your turn, Helios.
Do I see the green dude or no?
You can see him at this angle. Yeah, like he's up 15, 20 or 20 feet up in there, but like from how far back you are in the room, you can definitely see him a bit.
What kind of roll would I know to know that this guy is like a poisonous piece of shit?
I mean,
I don't know, like what I know, like what that is.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Okay.
He's some sort of guardian creature, and lots of times he's some sort of guardian, and you guess he probably has some sort of magic abilities just from looking at it.
As someone who uses poison for attack quite often, and also has resistance to poison, could I have like seen them coming out after getting hit with poison and being like, "Hey, watch out"?
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah. You guys could have shouted out, like, watch
snake
out.
Poisons.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. Okay. I have the shield guardian, like, walk over to him. Actually, wait, hold on. Yeah, like,
He hasn't
here.
moved for a bit. No.
Just
Okay.
that'll be my next. I direct the shield guardian to that next.
Okay. Yeah, you can shout an order now.
In my brain, that's like a separate thing. Because he's resistant to poison. He's immune to poison. So.
That's probably
Thinking
even a
about
better
that.
tank than me, to be fair.
No, it's okay. So who's our enemies? This is a real guy.
Yeah.
This is a real guy. These are real guys.
Yeah.
Huh.
Huh.
What
I don't know.
Is Hingwis
How's
on
that
the
gonna go? I'm
ground?
good.
Or is he
Yeah,
flying?
why are you incapacitated?
I'm on the
What
ground.
happened?
Oh no,
I'm
you're
not.
prone.
I'm prone.
You're prone. Okay.
So
Can I
are
just-
you.
Prone.
Oh, he is prone.
Yes, I can only go to here. From here. Wait, these guys are made of metal?
Yeah.
Okay, but so wait, well, what are they? Are they like living statues, or like a guy in a suit?
It's just they had some sort of like statue element beneath the armor, but it's mainly just the armor that is animated that you can tell.
Okay, so heat metal would do nothing because they are the metal.
I mean,
They would just get a little. They would just like be toasty if you touch them. Yeah, because it's a creature in contact with the object, and they are the object. So it
yeah,
doesn't
I would
do
say that you
anything.
can't heat them because they are technically they're not an object. They're even though they literally are, they're not. They're a creature. They're not an object, right?
Well, the thing is, I feel like if you heat them, all you've done is give them bonus player damage on attack.
Exactly.
What if you heated this? I guess it doesn't matter that
You
it's
know,
hidden. It's still a creature.
I haven't done it in a while.
Yeah.
Animate objects.
Okay. Alright.
Animated armor versus animated armor.
Yeah, I'm animating this guy
Okay.
and this guy, and then the directions are to attack the other suits of armor.
Yeah, these things are just actual normal statues. You would find out now because
Yeah.
you would figure out that now because otherwise it wouldn't work. But the fact that they do start moving for you means that they were just normal statues.
Okay, how many?
So is that only 4? You could animate some
Yeah,
crystals.
that counts as 4 because it's 2 each for medium ones.
Oh, those are only medium. Okay, then
You
the
could
rest.
animate
I
Icy Axe.
was about to say.
Yes.
You can do that.
Hell yeah. Okay, so I'm animating him next.
Okay, that's 8 things worth, I guess.
Okay, does that count? So it's. Does that math out?
It's 10.
How many
10,
do you
I
get?
think.
You get 10, right? So you have 2 left.
Oh wait, so I can do this, and then have 2 left?
Yep.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay. Damn. Animate 2 rocks.
Okay. Yeah, it would be like crystal chunks, realistically.
Amethyst things you've ever seen. I'm like looking at the ground, I just pick one up, and I'm like, this one.
Yeah,
Just throw.
that works. There would be some amethyst chunks you can easily find, and
Oh no, these all have like varying sizes. This is the nightmare. For points.
let me find a couple. Yeah, here you go. There's a couple. Hold on, it's gonna go. There you go. It's not that big though. There's a couple amethyst chunks. Where are you sending all this shit?
All right. I don't know. Start pelting these guys. It'd be kind of funny if they're beating up. Why are you hitting yourself?
Okay. They can all fly. They have flying speed of 30, I think, right? Yeah. And well, and then the other ones have legs that you can use anyway. So.
Yeah. Price goes up to this guy.
Okay. All right, hold on. Wait.
Some of the directions.
If the object. Okay, well, so it only gets to fly if it lacks locomotive appendages. Kaisiax, I guess, literally has wings, so I guess it would.
Yeah, that's a weird. Okay, well, in the D&D movie, the animated statue was flying, right?
Yeah, actually. Well, okay, there's actually something else that can happen, though. So, okay, well, tell me all the orders first.
Okay.
So these ones are attacking.
The statues are attacking the other suits of armor. The rocks are pelting this guy.
Okay,
it's funny.
got it.
And then Kaisiak's statue is going after the green dude.
Okay. The Kaisiak statue.
And this is all on its own turn?
The Kaisiak statue just blocks that door. That works for us.
The Kaisiak statue had started, like I had said before, when the earthquake happened, it had kind of cracked, and I will say this one, the Kaisiak statue was kind of attached to a stone pedestal, and it had kind of, so it didn't really fall over completely. It just kind of cracked and leaned to one side as the whole kind of pedestal got thrown off by the earthquake. So as you tell it to move, it kind of like, it looks like the statue should be able to move, but then it just goes like, and you hear a crunching of rock, but then it doesn't move. It's actually stuck in place.
Fuck. Okay, so he's just like a turret now. He can.
Wait, tell it to rotate or something.
Yeah. Do it battling a spin.
Yeah, what I'll say is it can take this turn to try and break itself free.
Sure.
Alright.
That was how to do.
Instead of attacking, it can literally just like go and use this turn to break free.
Legs.
Yeah. Alright. So then you have the rest of these attacks. So the medium ones have +5 to hit. So go ahead and roll your go d20 +5 for the statues attacking the armor suits. Okay, those are both misses.
Yeah.
The animated armor is it's armor, so it's then there's the little rocks, which are
armor passes. Yes.
Those would be would you want them to be small or tiny sized? The main difference is that tiny have are more likely to hit, but they do less damage. Small are less likely to hit, but they do more damage.
Just small.
Okay, so +6 then. Okay, those are both hits on this one. Oh, actually, they have advantage. So do another 2. That's just the first one. Okay, so yeah, so they both hit. They each do 1d8 +2. So you can just do 2d8 +4, or just roll it twice. There you go. Okay. Yeah. So 10 damage, not bad. They do 10 damage as just chunks of amethyst just go chung, 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 and just like start pelting this thing. And the statue, the Kaisiak statue, literally starts twisting and you hear like a as its legs snap off. However, there's an unintended consequence from this. As the legs snap, you all hear a hissing noise. And hold on, I just need to. Okay, I just need something.
The real one.
The pneumatic. Yeah, honestly, I would not be surprised if this thing is how you say the phrases. This thing turns. You go into the vault, which is where Kaisiax is, with all his treasure and knowledge and
So we
stuff.
open the door and he's gonna like see the statue of himself like walking around.
Well,
Yeah.
not quite. That's a good idea too. But what you all see, what you hear first, you all hear this hissing noise start. And then Bree and Hingwis, you're the ones who are closest. You look over at the statue. The statue is free now, so it's going to be able to, next turn, start doing stuff, like moving around and stuff. However, you realize that the severed, like, joints that are, you know, where it was attached to the pedestal, right? They had pipes going up into the Kaisiak statue.
Uh-huh.
And there is a green smoke now coming out of the base of the pedestal.
Science facility.
And for right now, it is. Sorry, that's not correct. For right now, it's a 5-foot radius, so it's literally underneath it. I'll move him for a second, and every turn it will grow. On initiative count 20, starting now.
I identify it by breathing it.
Yeah, whatever it is, it clearly doesn't look very friendly. But so gas is now coming out of where the statue base is.
I think we should leave.
Yup.
All right, so that's that. Anything else, Helios?
We're not anywhere close to full round being completed. I'm gonna go.
Okay, you're good.
Like, oopsie daisy. I don't have any. Okay, who wants an inspiration over here?
Ooh, me!
You're on the floor.
So I can't have inspiration to get up.
You are objectively
You are-
the furthest person from any combat at the moment.
Yeah,
Man.
who's deepest in the shit? Just
Yeah, it could be anybody. But Talvo also like can't roll lower than a 40, so like, does he really need inspiration?
give it to the Iron Golem. I don't want it anymore.
Oh, the Shield
I'm
Guardian?
giving it to him out of spite. I also stand up because I'm. Forgot about that.
Okay.
See, I inspire Talvo and then I stand up.
Alright, Talvo's inspired.
Like, good luck.
Yeah. I actually just realized technically this one should have had advantage, so roll another d20 plus 5. Because that one's prone.
3.
Okay, it didn't matter.
Yep.
Alright, and now it is this set of armors, this animated armor's turn. It will stand up, and then it's just going to literally bash at your statue. I don't know what is your thing's AC and HP.
It's a
God,
great
it's
question.
13 AC, so not that hard to hit, but it does 40 HP. Jesus. Okay, it hits once and does 6. I'll add an HP more to this.
Yeah,
So it has 34 out of 40 now.
that's bad.
I'll make it so you guys can see as well. Might as well. Alright. And Kaisiak's statue, I will also give. That's a large one, meaning it has 50 HP, but its AC is 10 because it's slow and it's a big statue.
Yeah. It's got a huge object with 18 strength.
Yeah, so there you go. That's that one. It's now the Shield Guardian's turn. What did you order it to do?
Walk over to the here.
Okay, technically it's a stand up, so it would definitely not be able to make it there.
True.
How much movement does it have? 30?
Yeah.
And then also it can't go like
Double check.
through everyone, so you know.
You gotta just push everybody out of the way, just bulldoze through. Well, it's gonna go in front of it.
Okay. Yeah, it starts moving that way.
Okay.
Okay.
Plays a ghost.
Sounds good.
And then the punches it down. No,
I guess it could dash and move again
yeah.
because it doesn't have any enemies next to it, anyways.
Okay, hold on. So I see where the sugar right. Does the spell storing happen on my turn or its turn?
I mean, it's
You haven't.
Like, it's an action of this thing.
yeah
That's a weird one.
to cast the spell,
Okay.
to cast whatever spell it has stored.
Did you cast a spell on it before we rested last night?
No. so I won't metagame it.
Okay.
Unless it's legally okay, but
I mean, would you have cast any spell on it?
I feel like Talvo would have yelled at me too, like he just did.
Also, give it a name. Please.
I'm terrible at names. I don't know how to. I can't do this.
Its
Too much
name
pressure.
is Dick Fuck.
Yeah.
The Dawn Smasher! Oh no!
But yeah, would you have cast a spell on it? You can only be up to level 4, remember, so.
Okay. It's up to level 4. So it could be. Hold on, is it down? Tap the racket. Hypnotic Pattern would be really funny. Just like it gets hit and then just like at 30-foot radius, just.
Yeah.
That'd be like friendlies too, but it would be funny. So I think I'll do that.
Okay.
I would have given it a Hypnotic Pattern.
Oh, yeah. And it doesn't have to use it now, you know.
Yeah.
But,
Does it know where to aim?
I mean, it would basically be you directing it. Like, you shout at it to go, like, you'd have to, you give it the command to basically, like, do it.
Okay.
Yeah, it has an action, so it can dash in or whatever you want it to do.
Then sure, I'll let it dash in.
Okay. You got 30 feet of movement then.
There.
Okay. Alright. It is now this other golem's turn. It has to...
Yes, okay, there it is. Thank you, Britsha.
Yeah, Sheldon now. Like pronounced Sheldon, okay.
Sheldon.
The other golem here is going to now shaking out of the wall. It will stand using half its movement, and it's surrounded a little bit, so it's not even going to move. However, yeah.
I forgot during the interlude to that music part, there is a big golem behind him.
Yeah. Yeah. As this golem stands up, it looks around. You see it set its eyes, or again, like its crystalline eye-like structures, on your shield guardian. And then all of a sudden you see a pulse of energy, like the slow pulse from before, but not quite. But it's clearly doing some sort of psionic or, mind-affecting action. I need your shield guardian to roll me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, good. That's 7 with -2, so I don't see this. Yeah.
All of a sudden...
I have advantage on an accident. Should I roll normally?
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
The shield guardian...
Oh, I roll it to GM. Okay, I don't know how these sheets work.
Oh, that's fine, yeah. At the top, there should be a little toggle that says...
Yeah, that's public.
Yeah.
Okay, I rolled a 7 and a 1 with accidental advantage, so I don't know however you roll that.
Yeah, that's good. So, yeah, so 7 is a fail for sure. You're all of a sudden, you're like command amulet that is connected to the golem. It does give you it literally kind of transmits information to your head about the status of the golem. It's very futuristic, and you hear in your head like a little voice. It's like a TTS voice. It says it'll be like all systems online. It kind of keeps you updated, and you hear it go, spell depleted.
I ate my spell,
and all of a sudden. What's the range on hypnotic pattern?
30 foot cube.
It's a 30-foot cube. Oh baby. Okay.
It's gonna put anything really important on there.
Yeah, it's gonna do a 30-foot cube, and it's casting hypnotic pattern that it just stole from your shield guardian. So I'm so glad that Talvo reminded us about TSM reminded us about this. Okay, I'm just needing something to cast or to put the 30. Is it really 30-foot radius, or is it
30-foot cube?
30-foot cube.
I don't understand what's happening right now.
Cube.
Oh, wait, that's
parameters.
Yeah, so it's 15.
15.
30-foot cube within range. So 15 radius.
Okay. So, yeah, the golem steals this spell from the Shield Guardian, and it's gonna do it right here. And it's gonna be your DC, Helios, because it's... Oh, well, actually... No, sorry, it's this thing's DC. Okay, which is better for you guys. Luckily, if it was your DC or yours. Everyone here in this area, which is almost all of you, needs to make me a...
We can't see what you're drawing.
Oh, shit. Hold on. God damn it. I forgot I have to make it. Here you go. Everyone there needs to make me a...
Oh, fuck you.
Everyone in that area needs... Oh, wait, actually, technically, I think that's slightly too big. Hold on. Yeah, it's technically...
Yeah, it should be 6 squares.
Yeah, there you go.
I literally can't
I'm
see that cube.
Yeah.
Am I bad?
It's light colored.
It's a pale, it's a piss yellow. It's
Yeah,
a well
it's
hydrated
maybe-
piss.
You're not in it, though, so you're good. Here, I'll put it...
Yeah,
like a
like
pink.
3 extra pixel shades of yellow. So.
Am I rolling for it and me?
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
Roll wisdom for
Okay,
yourself.
What is it? Wisdom?
So,
That's good. Good thing I'm lucky.
that's...
Good thing I'm
Oh
lucky.
my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god.
Do you really want to burn all your luck points right now, Helios?
Also, Hingwis,
What are
you
we
are an
rolling?
elf.
Well,
The hypnotic pattern.
Oh, right. So I have resistance, right?
Yeah,
So I
you have
can roll
resistance.
Yes.
that's excellent.
Oh, great.
God.
Okay,
Your
wait,
advantages
so-
are not real.
so- Hang on, wait. So I have advantage, right? So wait, okay. If I use my inspiration, I roll again with advantage again, or I just roll again?
You just roll one extra roll.
Statistically, you are unlikely to make that roll.
Okay.
As we can see, out of the
Hang
fucking.
on. Hang on. I do be lucky. I'll use lucky before.
Okay, you're gonna use one of your luck things. This is good. I'm burning through all of your resources.
We haven't even fought the boss yet.
God damn it! Never mind.
Oh my god.
Oh, well, now you already used one. Are you sure you don't want to use more?
Sunk cost fallacy, baby. Let's fucking go.
Jesus!
God, come on.
Okay.
I love gambling.
You use all your luck
Gambler
points.
win.
You lose
Oh,
all your
Gambler
luck
win
points,
again.
but you do turn it into a success. And so did Helios.
I did go through all my luck.
The DC was 15, so you barely
Oh,
did.
thank fuck, okay. At least
So-
I'm worth it.
So Hingwis and Helios both use all their luck, but they make it. Adau's fine. Britsha, Bree's fine.
We're so lucky.
You took the-
Shield Guardian needs to roll still.
I got a
Technically.
So it rolled,
Give
we
me
got a
6.
6.
Okay,
No,
yeah,
a 6.
it fails.
There's the fucking way to get out of the spell.
Also, technically the animated objects, they have a wisdom of 3, so they have a minus 4. Wait, what would that be?
How many?
But can they see?
Yeah, they can't even see it, can they?
Let's see. They have blind sight with a radius of 30 feet.
Fuck.
Yeah, but the way you've described blindside in the past is echolocation.
Yeah, it's not
It
Yeah.
wouldn't really see. It wouldn't see a light pattern.
I would say that they don't. Yeah, I think that's fair. We'll say they're spared. This is all.
Yippee,
Yeah,
because
that's-
it would have been not great.
You're so lucky.
So yeah. Anyways,
Yeah,
though,
they won't
the Shield Guardian is knocked out of commission right now. It just goes
Which
like
is funny, because
it enters the
just-
stasis mode, as it is incapacitated, has a speed of 0. Yep. I think yeah. Technically, incapacitated isn't that bad. It doesn't. It's not like restrained, but it is. It just means it can't take actions or anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, this hypnotic pattern gets cast. I guess technically it has its own thing included. Here, let me roll for it.
And it see?
It's gonna be in that fucking.
Hold on, wait. Oh no,
Wait.
it also only has blind sight. Never mind. Yeah, which makes sense. It's the
hypnotic
same
pattern?
as the animated objects. What are you saying, Logan?
Who cast this fucking hypnotic pattern?
Well, so it was the hypnotic pattern that was stored in the Shield Guardian, and then the Golem used some ability that it has to steal it.
Bruh. Okay,
Good to know.
we pull out the fireball beads.
Yeah, instead of casting, yeah.
Alright, so that's what that one does. That's all. That's actually.
Because what if it can like take if it can like bounce a spell back? You can like, lightning redirect a spell into us.
So that's all that one does. Adau, it's your turn.
So this statue's floating above the like broken off legs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I could like, if I were standing here, I could reach under it and reach those pipes.
Yeah.
But does it
Yeah.
need the roll? Does Kaisiax
No.
actually need the roll for it?
No, like we said, the objects, animated objects with blind sight. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I'm
You
not
know
gonna-
the statue has eyes, so they're not real.
Yeah,
so it's fine.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, they're not that beautiful. No
So-
inspiration for me.
I've got 2 immovable rods. About how big are they compared to these pipes?
Well, so there are 4 pipes because it has 4 legs.
Okay,
you break
still,
the immovable rod
this
in
is
two?
still. I think
But-
this is still a beneficial thing to do.
The movable rod is it's probably actually slightly like at the base of it. It's probably slightly thicker than the pipes. The pipes are pretty small, so like you could definitely stick it on the end and block it.
Okay, but then like the other
But,
two are gonna.
it is a gas, so
The other two are gonna expand out, and we lose our rods because we can't go in there to get them back.
Well, I wasn't going to drop it in there. I'm just going to place it and then push the
That's what I
button.
mean. The guys are gonna expand in the
Well-
area, then we can't get them back.
Here's
Funny thing. You can hold your breath for a really long time.
That
in
is
D&D.
true. That is
So
true.
like
You're-
Adau's not doing it quite yet, but as soon as I'm done doing what I'm doing, I'm starting to hold my breath, which I can do for 4 minutes.
I also have a plan, and it's
Here's
gonna go
what
horribly.
I'm planning on doing is I'm probably gonna drop the anti-magic spear and just scram out of this room.
I was gonna have
I
the
like that.
Kaisiax sit back down
Which
the
will
pipes.
turn off all of the golems. Turn off all of the golems. Disable all the hypnotic pattern.
Well,
I
it's
guess.
already been. Everyone's already been incapacitated. Hypnotic pattern lasts for a second, and then you're incapacitated afterwards. So that's not gonna save anyone who's incapacitated, right?
Well, just go up and
But
punch
I
them,
also
and then
think
we leave.
we'll.
Yeah,
I
The
also
Naga
think
won't be
we'll
dead.
Disable.
it was shit very
I
much.
also think it will disable whatever's holding the Naga door open. So the default state of a capacitive door like that is closed unless activated, and we force the activation. So if I turned off the activation conditions, it should just slam shut.
Well, I think it's just broken.
It's also magic, not,
Yeah, that's why he's this
Electricity. Oh. Yeah, but the point is, it's not a capacitive door. Like, that doesn't exist in this world. Maybe it'll work. I mean, it's a good plan. Whatever it does, it will disable the magical defenses on the other side of the big door.
Yeah, honestly, it sounds better than it sounds worse.
Yeah. Well, anyway. Alright, so are the pipes evenly spaced, or are like 2 of them closer together based on how the statue is standing?
They'd probably be. Well, I mean, you can kind of see the pose. We'll say it's the same pose here, where it's like
Oh, so they're all like right next to each
they're
other.
all kind of in a row, almost. Yeah.
Okay.
Before you do
you
this,
think,
I'm gonna have the
my-
statue just sit back down on them.
You could do that. I mean, the gas
And
would still
waste some
escape, but
rods.
slowly.
Yeah.
Well, would my bag of holding fit over 2 of them? Any 2?
I'll say so. Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay.
Wait a second. Hang on. How much?
I don't have
gas
anything
is
in there yet.
It can
So-
hold.
Then we have a bag we can torture people with and just stick
Yeah,
in
the bag of
they don't
holding
answer
contains
questions.
500 pounds, right? So, how much poundage is in a cubic foot of that gas? Not
Right,
much.
nerd.
Alright, what? Alright, you gotta tell me what gas it is.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go with chlorine
doesn't
gas.
even know,
So it's
Chad.
fucking 70-ish grams per mole.
And then Google 500 pounds of chlorine gas, and then explain to the FBI agent at your door what you meant.
No, FBI agent, it's for D&D, I swear. I promise.
Trust me.
So yeah, that's what's the
Uh,
plan here.
Oh
We
wait,
go
air
through
is
this
like
whole story, and all we got
22.7.
from it was a bag full of stinky gas. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
Stinky.
We don't even know what the gas is. It might just be like a magic enhancer.
1 mole.
True.
Alright, well, so regardless of what it is, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put, because I'll figure out how much I can contain. It'll be a lot. And I'll put the bag of holding over any 2 of the pipes that it can reach, and then I'm gonna start holding my breath, and the next turn I'm gonna try to just slam the immovable rod onto the other ones.
Okay.
Maybe, wait, Hold on.
Technically, it's
Can
an
I just
action
like
that
be?
activates.
Yeah, I know. It'll be next turn. Can I just like grab one of the pipes and just like try to squeeze it shut? Because I'm like strong now. Or
You
something.
do a lot of shade. You're welcome to give it a try.
Okay, and I've got
I will say
advantage from the bear.
historically,
Yeah.
I will say historically, pipes have been made of lead rather than steel.
Steel.
And lead
Lead's
is
still a
pretty.
metal.
What is
Lead is insanely malleable.
Yeah, it's malleable.
Let me heat metal the pipe, and then you can squish it.
Oh yeah, roll.
What? Yeah, you could heat metal the pipe.
We don't even know what this gas does. I feel like at least one of us can expend, a few moments of our time.
No, I don't.
I think I would die if I have disadvantage on poison saving throws, so I'm not
yeah.
testing it out.
You
You
will
don't
die.
understand how soft lead is. You can put a dent into lead with your
It's
thumb.
not pure lead.
No, don't squish it. Hit it with like your shield. Just be like.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah,
roll-
shit,
go-
it'll be fucking-
I don't want to
Go.
bend it. I want to close it.
Go ahead and
Exactly.
roll an athletics check with advantage.
This will not work.
Why advantage?
That's true. Because
The
the
bear.
bear
Shield
totem,
is-
and
the
because
other
I
one
have
down.
the exoskeleton arm, but we can't get
Yeah.
double advantage, so it's just advantage.
Okay.
Wow.
You are able to grab one with each hand and go, and you do hear like a creaking, and then you see that the gas coming out of it is very much reduced. Like there's still maybe a trickle, but it's a not even enough where it was growing on those.
Congratulations, they have a shared source. Now there's twice as much volume coming out of the other two.
Going out of the other one.
The other
Well, that's
two.
why I'm going to capture them.
Those of you who know your pressure dynamics, we probably have about 30 seconds left in this room.
Well, okay, so they're,
Stuff.
the other two pipes are still going, and they do kind of start going faster to compensate.
Okay, wait, but hang on. So if he
No one
closes those
farts.
other pipes, right? The statue wasn't ever expelling any gas, which means if he closes those pipes, it'll be as if the statue was on it, so it should be fine.
Okay. The problem is he's already used his action, and the bag of holding to open it and put it over the other two would be an action.
Yeah.
So for
So
this
the other
Two
turn,
simultaneously.
For this turn, that's it.
yeah, that's it for this turn.
Well, wait, I got a bonus action. Conversation. You just put them tail first into the pipes.
Well,
Yes.
in any case, does it
No,
have any
hold
other
on, I'm not,
bonus action?
Okay,
Yeah.
but Bree, hear us out. Bag of torture gas.
Yeah.
So we can drop
Torture
people
gas?
for 10 seconds and then pull them back out. In our
Yeah.
city that has torture be legal, where we specifically
No,
set
it's
the policy.
we specifically said it's not legal. Okay.
I didn't sign shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, Talvo could just
Well,
make a
you're-
black
you're
site
gonna-
out in the
Wait.
cave, the goblin cave. you
Yeah.
know?
The Goblin
Calvanimo
King
Bay.
black site.
Yeah, that's where we take all the
Oh my
illegal
gosh,
immigrants.
wait, this can be our
Oh my
black
God.
site.
True, yeah. No, who the fuck's gonna find this?
We'll be good, guys.
Where did it go?
Look, America's the good guys. And
Yeah.
they have one of them.
Yeah.
I'll just spiritual weapon. Why not?
Right?
That's gonna be here.
What do you normally use for your spiritual weapon? I don't remember.
It's gonna be this spear that I have.
Spear.
That I
Okay.
had that Hate Father made for me.
There you go. I made it there. All right.
I actually lied. It wasn't Hate Father. I don't remember where I got it. Oh no, wait.
Oh.
It actually has
Yeah,
advantage
do one.
technically because this thing is prone.
L.
So if you want to see if
It's
you
just-
get crit,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
because you definitely hit already,
where is
but
Damn. Ooh.
close. But no. All right, roll your damage.
That's
You
good.
definitely hit the Naga. Okay.
Wow.
There you go.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. All right. There you go. And that's it for Adau.
Yes.
Okay. And it goes up to the top of initiative with this Naga, this guardian of the vault, who will it will get back up. It doesn't, it's a snake thing, so but it was like plopped on its side, I guess. It undoes that, so it's no longer prone, and it slithers out and like pokes its head out. And then it does sense you as it does so, Tia or Talvo, or like it kind of like looks down as it comes out and sees you. However, then it looks around at the room, and it's gonna cast a spell because it is a spellcaster. Now, what will it cast? That's what you need to figure out.
I might be fine with this.
It's gonna. It sees the moving objects, and it doesn't like that. So, and it did see you cast the spell, Helios, because you're the only spellcaster it could have seen during that time, really. I guess maybe Adau, but yeah, it saw you playing and the things coming to life. So it looks at you, Helios, and it will cast a spell at you. Specifically, a beam, a column of fire comes from the ceiling and just erupts down on you. It's casting Flame Strike on you. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, is there no AC for this?
No, is it
The bag of holding can contain
Yes.
72,500 liters of gas. The fluorine gas.
72,000 liters.
Okay.
Yes, which is
Oh man,
72.5
if
square
only you
meters.
had some lucky points to burn up.
At the burn all 3 lucky.
And
have
you
it,
don't.
Phil?
Are you resistant to flame or radiant damage?
No.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna roll them together. It's 4d6 fire, 4d6 radiant. I'm just gonna roll them together.
Wait,
So
do I have to?
Oh wait, what?
No,
How
it's
much-
Because the
oh
radius.
shit! Wait, you're right. It's a 10-foot radius. Oh, it
No,
could definitely.
the Helm the Archdevil gave us flame resistance.
What would we do with
Yeah, you
Talvo?
do it. Okay, you do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
wait. Actually, it
I
would
do
be. It would
some-
definitely. Well, okay. It's 10. Hold on.
And poison.
It's
Fuck yeah.
10-foot radius. Would a 10? Well, that's a. Yeah, it could definitely. Wait, if it's a 10-foot radius, it could get a lot. Oh shit.
Yeah, if you go that way. But if you go this way.
Yeah.
But of course we can,
I'll just say the
D&D.
two of you. I'm not gonna say.
Wait, it's fucked up.
It's gonna
Yeah,
hit the
but-
two of you. So it's gonna hit Adau and so you also need to make one. And Duncan, yeah, you're right.
Okay. Good thing I have the funny shield. What is it? Dex save? Oh, that's still not good.
Okay.
Bruh.
Dude, we
You. So you do both
Wait, no,
fail.
I had. Sorry.
Yes, it's a gas for
13.
Duncan thing. It just makes her roll shit. It's all
Yeah, I've got
really-
resistance to the damage, not to
So
this.
it's alright. So here's the. I'll roll them separately because you do have resistance to fire, Helios. Here's the fire. Oh, wow, that's a good roll. So 18. You take the full amount of damage, unless you also have a resistance somehow.
I
but-
do.
Yeah.
It's a shield.
Oh yeah, that's
How much-
right. Yeah.
How much temp did we get again? 'Cause I forgot to add it.
21. 21.
Okay.
So yeah. So you both take half of that. Then there's radiant, which you guys will both take full of, right? So,
It's 9.
Which is
so
stupid,
that's
and I'm a cleric.
so you
I
take
should
4.
take 0 damage.
Yeah. So you take 14 radiant damage now. Both of you take that amount.
Okay.
It does just count as one amount though. So for the purposes of of concentration checks, it will be 23 for both of you. So
Am
I
I
need you.
concentrating on anything?
You're concentrating
This-
on your animated objects.
Right.
Yes, you are. And they just
Aw.
fall apart if you fail.
Yeah.
Probably.
So DC 11.
Which is this again? Constitution?
Yeah.
With the roll of 4. Okay. Can I...
Bruh.
I like it. Then Duncan.
That's actually not concentration. It just lasts a minute.
No, it isn't for the spiritual weapon. Oh shit!
No,
I guess
it's
it makes
just
sense because
a
it's a
1 minute
bonus action.
duration.
Yeah, you're right. All right. So Helios, unless you have anything to add, your statues they plop
Let's flip them
down.
off.
They become lifeless once again. The
Oh, and then the statue falls into the pipes! Fuck you!
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah, and then it breaks them, and then they open again.
Well, okay, wait, hold on. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Everything here all falls. These all fall down. I'm just gonna move on the side. The statue will become just a normal statue once again. However, because like 2 of the feet bases have been mangled by Adau just like yanking them shut, it will kind of teeter, and it's not really like fully on them like it should be. Also, it just kind of broke
Does it
apart.
wait, if a
permanently.
Adau can squish the pipe, I assume a several ton stone thing could also squish them down the rest of them.
Yeah, but it's
Maybe.
just, it's not really like it doesn't really land evenly on them, is what I'm saying. So it kind of like lands half on the pipes, but like then kind of just clips off of it, so the pipes are still exposed.
Wait, so I can still
God
see
damn
them?
it.
Yeah, you can still see them though.
Like, and theoretically still put a bag of holding over them?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
just a
well
little
then-
more awkward now.
Okay.
Then I don't care.
As long as we get our fucking chlorine gas.
Not exceeding a volume of 64 cubic feet.
All right, so
I'm
that's
not doing thermodynamics and shit to figure out how much this gas can be compressed, but I'm
Yeah.
assuming, you know.
so that's what the Laga does.
Talvo put some important information in the chat.
Hingwis, your turn.
Talvo put some important information in the chat.
Well, that's from Earthquake, though, right?
Is it?
Yeah, that's not from the.
This
wouldn't-
statue was hit with an earthquake before it became
Yeah,
to
but
life.
that's not. That's a different effect. Also, it was only like a foot above the
Wait,
pedestal.
shit, it's my turn. Wait, okay,
Yeah.
hold up. Wait, I have a turn? Hang on. I have not been thinking about what I want to do. So much has happened. Is the man next to me still, like, alive? The enemy next to me? Is he
Yeah,
still-
he's only been hit like a couple times.
Well, is there anything else nearby me that I should be more concerned about at party? Other than the gas? No? Okay. Alright. Cool beans. Axe of Giants slap.
Okay,
Wait,
nice.
Hang on. Before I do it, let me look at the thing. Let me make sure I know what this thing is capable of. The shockwave bullshittery. Dominate person. Dash. Okay. Oh, I could force the snake to duel me. Great. Okay. Access
What
Giants.
can you call run?
It's in normal mode, I do believe. So, blam.
Okay, nice.
Wow.
You smack it. Absolutely hit it, of course.
Okay. Then, blam.
Good shit.
Wow, slashing damage. And then, I don't really have the ability to do much of anything else at all. This guy is also an enemy, right?
Yeah, that's an enemy too.
And is this statue still here?
Which one?
This one?
Yeah, but it's no longer alive. It fell onto the pedestal again, kind of crooked.
Okay. Not disconcerting at all. I guess I'll stay here then. Fucking worst case scenario, you know, I eat the shit.
Oh yeah, you would have
hey, Bree-
advantage from being prone. So roll again just to see if you would have gotten a crit, because that would change things.
Oh wait, he's prone?
Yeah, this guy's prone still. He got knocked prone by the earthquake. Okay.
No,
so,
I don't crit.
Yeah, disregard.
Oh,
yeah.
hey Bree, can you give us all that like extra feeling of rejuvenation that you seem to give us?
You already have that actually. Yeah, you already got the.
Wait, I do.
That might have been while you're gone. Yeah, you have the
Yeah.
21 temp
Plus
HP.
21.
21.
Yeah.
21.
You have 9 plus 10 temp HP.
All right, cool beans. All right, Dash turn.
Okay. Do you move at all?
Nope.
Because the gas? Do you hold your breath?
Is the gas? I thought it hasn't expanded beyond the statue.
It
but
hasn't
it
yet,
does
but it's
after your
about to.
turn.
I mean,
It's about to expand to here. Wait, is that right?
You know, I'm like
yeah.
half out of that. I can just stick my face on the other side of that.
Yeah,
I'll move
Okay.
next turn. I'll move next turn. when stuff
Yeah.
changes.
Interesting.
This, I would say, this is not affecting you, or well, it might be affecting Bree though. Wait, no, it's because it's not centered. It shouldn't be affecting.
do
you.
that, do that.
Yeah, it's not affecting you
I-
guys yet.
Anyways, I would move. I would move right now because if I drop the anti-magic spirit, it's gonna drop your haste and you're gonna lose a turn.
It's a good thing to think about.
So you're
yeah,
already
okay.
slow, you're gonna feel like extra bad.
Okay. All right. In that case,
He's not gonna be slow
okay.
either.
So I
Well,
use.
he's slow from the golem still.
Yeah.
I used my first main action.
No, he's anti-magic. He won't be slow
Oh,
or
that's
hasty.
true. Yeah, you're right.
So then that
True.
benefit? Hold on.
Okay. Anyways, so I use one main action to attack, and I did my singular attack that I can do per turn. That's my haste action. Then with my other action, I will. Excuse me.
Yeah, well, again, you can only either do an action or bonus action.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Whichever one I'm doing, I'm just disengaging, and I have rogue, so I can
Okay,
disengage
I got you.
either.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm just disengaging.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna move fly specifically. My normal 50 feet, like a stinky dinkler, over here next to Helios.
Okay. Sounds good. You're able to do that. You disengage, so you're good. And you fly over there. All right. And yeah, after your turn is when the poison would expand out to the point where it is now. It's barely not affecting Bree or Adau. Adau's holding his breath anyways, but yeah. So that's that. It is now this golem's turn. It will stand up and then shamble, like kind of just walk. Well, actually, technically, it can reach Adau. Or not? Sorry, not Adau. Talvo, not Adau. It can basically.
I'm
It can.
15, I'm 20 feet in the air.
Yeah, but it's 10 feet tall, and then it can reach 10 feet up.
All right, hit me, bitch. I'll
So-
find out.
It's gonna come down here and basically just go like at you. Actually, wait, does it have reach? Let me make sure it does have reach. Why did I not put this on this? Let me go look at like an iron golem and see if they have reach, because that'll be. Or maybe it doesn't have reach. Okay, it doesn't have reach. Sorry, I lied. So it can't hit you. Actually, wait. You know what? Hold on. I also need to roll to see if it gets its. It doesn't get its slow ability back. Oh, also, Logan, roll a Wisdom save again to see if you get rid of the slow effect.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those. Okay,
No,
no,
I
you're
do
still
not.
slowed. Okay, actually, though, no. Here's what's gonna happen. Okay. Oh no. It's actually not gonna do that. Sorry, it's going to instead shamble over, walk over towards Bree. Can't quite get over there without getting squished up against the statue. And then it looks at you, Bree, and there's another like ping of light, and you sense it trying to. All of a sudden, you sense psionic energy trying to work its way into your brain. I need you to make me an intelligence saving throw, Bree.
Bree's very smart. This should be easy.
Okay. That's the number to beat, so you are fine. You do not have a spell plucked from your memory. Yeah. The golem tries to do what the other one did to the shield guardian. And it fails, or rather Bree resists it. That's its turn. Talvo, it's your turn. You're right below the Naga.
Yeah, just doing a jump calculator really quick.
Okay. What are you trying to figure out? Like,
It doesn't matter. Okay. So, what Talvo is going to do, just to reiterate, the orb is a 30-foot radius, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that looks good.
Okay, here, let me put a 30-foot radius thing.
Bonk.
Where do you want to put it?
Can you move it slightly away
Yeah, looks
from
good.
Helios and I?
Well, you want it like there?
Otherwise, it's gonna be useless. Yeah.
Yeah.
You say I give you, and I have not been given anything.
What?
I mean, that works. Right there works. Do that. So, I will just jump off the wall. It's 20 feet, so I do take like a tiny bit of falling damage.
You can just run down the wall.
Yeah, but that takes movement, and I.
Okay, you want to leave yourself.
Like,
I got
started
you.
here.
All right.
Yeah, I started there, and I need to go. Yeah, I need to go 60 feet.
Okay.
So I need to take the little bit of damage.
Okay, yeah, it would just be. Well, you were only like 15 feet up technically, so it would like.
No, the door is 50. Oh yeah, I mean.
Yeah, you would have been like
It's
above
still-
it, so it'll only just be 1d6 basically. Oh wow. Okay, well it's 6, but that's fine.
Damn.
Either
Oh.
That's the first time you've been hit though. So, all right. So then are you gonna plant it right there? Like just put it on the ground and.
Dip.
All right.
Yeah.
So Talvo just goes zoop and puts the anti-magic thing, presses the button, and all of a sudden, boo, a few things are going to happen immediately. For one, the animated armor have a specific thing that relates to anti-magic fields.
Of course.
It says if it's targeted by Dispel Magic, but this is functionally the same thing, right? If anything, it's a stronger form. So we're gonna say it's what would your spell DC be? Do we have one for you, TSM?
I have one for like my booming blade and stuff.
Yeah, it would be
which
the
is
same thing.
charisma.
Okay, yeah, it'd be charisma then. What is that for you then?
Oh. Double check.
8 plus your proficiency bonus plus the modifier, right?
Yeah, so it's gonna be pretty high.
Yeah.
It would be 13 plus your charisma modifier.
5.
Okay,
So
so
18.
18.
Wait.
Wow, okay. So these things need to beat a 18.
Wait, how is it 13? I thought the prof bonus would be 6 in it.
No,
That'd be
that's when
fine
you
for you guys,
hit
guys.
20, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Fuck, why is my proficiency bonus fucked up then? What the hell?
What level do you have it?
Cheater. No, I'm just kidding.
It's set to 6, but I'm definitely not.
Well, let's see. What level are you guys?
We're 16.
16.
In it.
Let's see. Maybe it is 16 when it switches. I don't know. Let me go look.
It is never 6. Oh, wait, that's cantrips known. It is 17 when it switches.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So you should not have it yet. It might just be something from your multi-classing, the way it's counting it. So,
I could change that.
We have to go
Yeah,
back
that's fine.
6 months and find out all the rolls. that have been
yeah.
affected.
So just see if you can find a way to lower that to 5. But anyways, in any case, these things need to make a con save of 18. They both fail. So
Wow.
so they both fall. They don't technically just like, because technically, they're creatures. They're not gonna just like die, but they fall asleep. Was it? They fall unconscious for a minute. So they both fall unconscious for a minute, and I don't even think they like. It doesn't say they wake up if they get hit or anything. They're just like completely. They're like paralyzed. They're in stasis, right? The golems are not affected by it because they are kind of true creatures. They're not as weakly held together, so they're not going to be affected by it directly. What else would happen? I guess the magic spear, the spiritual weapon, would disappear. The Naga is also just a creature, so he can't
What about
cast
the
spells.
door?
The door, you do hear like a clicking noise, like some gears or mechanisms kind of like moving, but it doesn't open.
I don't want it to open. I want it to shut. I'm talking about the
Oh, this door?
the portal above the door.
No, it also
Yeah, the
yeah.
idea is that like if this was meant to be like an anti-tamper device, and someone walks up to the vault door, like, oh, I just anti-magic it should like
It is all. It's not going to move. You probably also hear gears clicking though,
fair.
but it doesn't move. In any case, so that's all that happens immediately. Bree, it's your turn. You're in an
Also, all your
anti-magic.
magic items stop working.
Yeah, anyone's magic items are now just mundane items.
Excellent. So everything I have Like,
Well, I mean, you're not in the
it's
zone.
You're in
on.
the field.
Okay,
You're
so
not in the field.
I'll step in the zone.
Are we fine as long as we just are outside of the field?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you need to walk away.
Yeah, then I'll just like walk out of the field.
Yep. And you're good. The one thing though is that like if I remember correctly, if you try to cast into it, it also doesn't work. Yeah.
Oh, you
Oh.
can't.
Yeah, no.
I was
Yeah,
gonna cast
I'm
into
gonna
it.
go look at anti-magic field because that's what it's based off of.
Shield Guardian.
The spells can't protrude into it. Yep. And you would know this because you've used it before. So yeah, like anything in there, like they can't use magic on you, but you also can't. Like if you try to cast a spell, it's just go zoop and fizzle.
What about if I like conjure fake? Can they go in there or will they disappear?
No, they're summoned, so they'll just disappear.
Oh, okay. I guess there's nothing I can do. Also, what about the spirit?
Have HP.
Yeah, technically the
Because it'd be stood in the middle of the room.
yeah, the bear totem would disappear. You guys keep the temp HP though. I
Wait, you
think.
can
Okay.
move it, can't you, as part of your bonus action?
Yeah, you can move.
Okay, yeah. You could probably move it out then, because it would just be suppressed. So you can move it out. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. You can. Yeah, you can move it. So you could definitely move it.
Yeah, then I would have moved it like here.
Yeah, that works. All right. All right.
Yeah.
Does Bree do anything?
I'm useless without spells, so I'll just.
Yeah,
Just
same
Can you
stand
pretty
block?
much.
Could you maybe block off the stairway coming from lower to your like left there?
What?
Yeah, the stairwell would be.
Oh.
Because remember, there was that stairwell. You guys are like, it went up and
Yeah,
down.
we were going up this way. Yeah.
Would Bree do anything or?
I'm considering using move earth to like put a wall in front of there.
Okay.
Is there earth
I
to move?
definitely need water.
Yeah, you can say. I don't think you
Yeah,
can do it
correct.
on work stone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then never mind. I'll just get like. I might. Wait, was it so? What did we do before this? Did we rest before this?
Yeah, we pull rusted,
Okay.
and I think all you've done is wild shape once.
Yeah. I'm thinking about making the genie just to help defend.
Okay. What's it gonna be?
You could also just you could like yeet the elephant into the passageway and just jump block her for us.
I want the elephant to do something eventually. I feel like I
Okay, so
feel
you're
bad
saving.
for the elephant.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll save the elephant.
Wait, what's the range on the elephant? Is it 60 feet?
It's just how far I can throw it, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Which I think is typically 60 feet. 'Cause you could just,
What-
what if you just...
is that magic?
What if you just... Oh, fuck. Good point.
It is magic, yeah. It's 60
Yeah,
feet range to throw, yeah. But if it went in the range, it would just revert. If it went in the anti-magic. Yeah, that's the problem, is that? Alright, well, what do you want to do? I want to keep it, make sure we keep it moving.
Yeah, have I seen lines before?
Talvo's described them to you.
Right, can I make 4 lines, please?
Okay, sure. Where do you want them?
As you described them.
I'd like 2 lines on one of the doorways and 2 lines on the other one in that hallway.
Okay, they're just the bodyguards.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Actually, let me make sure they have their buffs applied. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, they would have 8 extra HP. I think.
Plus 21 from the totem.
Yeah, and you should be able to roll them into initiative.
I think it only affects
Yeah,
when
that-
the totem comes in.
Yeah, the
and
temp
not-
HP is only when it starts. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that since these guys arrived here after, but yeah, feel free to roll them into initiative.
All right.
Technically, summoned creatures don't get permanently dismissed by anti-magic. They just get blinked out of existence until the anti-magic is gone.
But technically still there.
Yeah.
Feel like in a weird stasis
Yeah,
mode,
but-
like lunch break.
Yeah, but to make them come back, I would have to run all the way back in there and turn that off.
There you go. Alright. So Bree,
that's
Bree summons in some lions to guard the entrance. And to be fair, right now you don't hear anything coming, but like, you know. Alright. It's now these armor sets, except they are both in stasis. Helios, it's your turn.
Okay. So what happens if I like shoot a spell into it from outside of it? Does anything happen?
It sizzles out and does nothing.
Okay, so then Hingwis want to go back to the cafeteria for tofu?
Look,
If it's
not
not
here,
clear,
but-
I think it's time to leave. But
Yeah,
it's-
I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna. But like the shield guardian, is this connection broken? Is he just like a statue himself now?
Oh yeah, the shield guardian. No, he's not. He's not really affected because like, oh god. But then,
I have the thing outside of here, but then like with the communication, it's a telepathic
Yeah.
communication to him. So
Yeah,
would that fizzle or would that make
technically-
it to him?
hold on, let me look.
Because if so, he's getting left in this room forever.
I think that it would stop communicating with him. So the shield guardian is fine, like it's functioning, but it's not receiving your orders. So it just sits there and goes like, "Roop," and just freezes in place.
Waiting.
And it was hypnotic pattern, so it's already just completely like still.
Oh, well, it's nice forgetting about it every day.
Well,
It's like when you try to boot some fucking old ass piece of software and it tries to ping its server for updates and the server.
yeah. Opening Club Penguin.
Yeah, actually.
So
the
I can't go
anti-magic
in.
should remove the hypnotic pattern.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. So now it's
What?
you're right. So it's no longer hypnotic pattern, but it is not receiving orders. So it's just
Well,
it would be in like a defensive stance. Right?
hypnotic pattern is an instant that incapacitates people, right? Like it's gone after.
Yeah.
There's a yeah, so it's not like it really removed anything because they're already incapacitated.
Yeah.
But
But now
Yeah.
it's basically he
Well,
is.
no, but like he has to make a save to get out of it, right? But now it's out. It's just out.
yeah, now it's just out of it. Yeah.
is it a save?
Yeah. Well, no, actually, no. Hypnotic pattern doesn't.
No, there is no
That's
save.
the weird
It
thing about
shows
hypnotic pattern is that it
you're
just lasts a
incapacitated
minute
indefinitely for a minute.
until something
yeah.
hits you. Or a-
Indefinitely
Yeah.
for 1 minute.
yeah.
So, I can't, I'm so
Well,
confused.
charmed by this spell. There's no spell.
I can't
Well,
tell it to
charmed
leave
by this
anyway.
spell.
I'm gonna tell it to
There
leave.
is
It's gonna
no
look at me.
spell.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell it to like come back out here. Like won't move because I can't. Won't listen to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he didn't want to do anything. It's just sitting
Also,
there.
the spell ends if it's shaking out of its stupor. I feel like an
Yeah.
anti-magic field would shake it out of
Well,
its
no, yeah,
stupor.
that's what I mean. It's no longer but the problem now is that it's not receiving orders. So
Yeah.
it would go into a defensive stance, and that's it.
No. And if
It-
I walk into here, I lose my Constitution and Charisma bonuses. I am kind of useless at the moment. Not gonna lie. I'm just gonna.
That's what you gonna do.
I have a spear. I could throw it at someone.
Okay, who do you throw it at?
How this guy?
Okay, you have disadvantage and also a 6 misses, so you don't even need to roll. Okay,
Alright.
you're fine. You throw a spear, it clatters uselessly against the wall. Do you
Oh,
move
I got
it? Do you move at all?
Backwards 30 feet, because that's what I'm going to do.
Wait, fuck are these lions? How did I miss?
Bree summon some lions to guard the entrances to the
I no
area.
longer have the spear. I'm not going back to get it.
Woo! They're friendly lions. Okay.
I hope so, because I walked into the hallway facing a lion.
So Helios, you run out of there. Next was an animated armor suit that is also paralyzed. Shield Guardian sits there, takes the dodge action because it doesn't receive any orders. That was the Golem's turn. The Golem is the Golem is just going to again. The Golems do actually these particular Golems do have some amount of intelligence and combat sense, so it's going to realize that the Shield Guardian is in stasis or whatever. But it also can't really do much. Okay, actually, yeah, it's just gonna start wailing on the Shield Guardian. So it'll have disadvantage because the Shield Guardian's dodging. But I think those both hit.
Probably. Hold on.
What is the Shield Guardian's AC?
17.
Okay, those both hit. Ooh, okay, nice. They do 40. It does 40 damage to the Shield Guardian.
Click. Whatever.
So then you see this Golem just go wham, wham, and the Shield Guardian has its arms up in a defensive pose, but this thing still hits. The Shield Guardian doesn't even react. It just is getting pummeled. Adau, you see all this? Your items, your crest is just a normal shield right now, by the way.
Yeah, everything I
Sorry,
have
crying
is meaningless.
Wow.
Yeah.
It would be such a shame if you walked 10 feet away.
Well, yeah, true. But also, I can't close the vents because my bag is now useless.
Not only that, but like also you don't have your strength to be able to.
Yeah, I can't close them like that either. So
Or at least it'd be a lot harder.
Oh,
leave,
great, the gas
I
is
guess.
just gonna expand.
I go here. I
Okay.
leave.
Yeah, run out of there. That's fair. The lions, I guess, are just guarding.
Is there anything you can do with like your action to give me like a little bit of movement? Probably not.
Me? No.
Yeah.
Can you put an exploding glyph on the ground in this like doorway here to stop them from following us?
It won't stop them. I mean,
It'll just hurt.
like, it'll hurt maybe a little bit, but it's not going to stop them at all.
Okay, so we should just, instead of doing anything, we should do nothing. Good point.
Well, yes, I'm going to say we're fighting the dragon now, thanks to this encounter. So I think I would rather save my spells for an actual dragon.
Hold on, though, not so quick, because it's supposed to be the Naga's turn.
Yeah, that too. Okay, well.
The Naga.
It's just gonna turn off the magic ball, and
The Naga slithers down the wall, and then it gets to the anti-magic ball, and it says, "Oh, I've heard about these things," and it takes its nose and goes, click, and clicks off. Well, actually, wait. Let me think if it wants to do that. Let me roll for it. Let's see what it decides. It might actually have a different idea. Let's see.
It just starts rapid pressing it over and over again to see what happens.
Okay, instead of that, it's gonna say, it will say what it's so far, like, oh, I've heard of these things before, and then it grabs it in its mouth, and it starts slithering back up into its hole, and it dashes because it's just
the field move with it.
Yep, the object direction it moves up to like here, and then it just drops it, and now it like kind of has it. It now has it perched in the tunnel, and it looks at, and then it just turns around and looks back out at you guys, and it gives you a smile, a shit-eating grin, because it now has the anti-magic thing. Hingwis, it's your turn.
Hey, snake person, I don't know your name. You never told us. You just started attacking us.
My name is irrelevant, as is yours.
Oh,
Cool.
once it's
Wow.
Okay, so we fucked off and we gave you a cool new artifact thing that you've heard of but don't have access to yet. To add to the treasury, can we like go or something?
It kind of looks at you. Are you being genuine? Out of character.
Yes.
Are you being
I
okay?
kind of don't want to deal with this.
Okay. It,
I also want Kaisiax to not kill us on sight for having fought his Naga.
it looks at you, kind of studying your expression to see if you're being genuine. It senses you are, because you are. So then it'll call out and it'll say, "My job is nothing more than guarding the entrance to this vault. If you're telling me that you wish to cease your efforts to enter here, then I will let you go, as you are guests of Kaisiax, and whether you're guests of his or not, I merely guard his vault. And as long as you're not trying to get in here, I will not pursue you."
I like that. Hey, Bree, will you not try to go back into the vault?
There's
You
too
look-
many negatives.
You look at Bree, and her face is screaming that she wants to go in there, right?
I'm
Tears
trying to figure out a
rolling down her
loophole in
face.
what he said.
the only hole is a snake in it. So
Yeah, there's a snake and a bump in the log on the hole. In the bottom of the
Oh, well,
Here's like the
oh,
cool thing: is anything that's protecting that door magically isn't there anymore, and I don't stealth magically.
True.
So he
So you're
can
gonna-
he can just chill out with the door, and then later we can come back. I can just sneak in the normal way
Wait, how long does the anti-magic orb last?
until someone
Forever.
turns it off.
Yeah, forever.
Oh.
I think. Well, actually, I don't know if I ever specified, but there probably would be a limit at some point. It's probably like an hour or something like that.
Okay. You can go behind my back and try to go in there. I genuinely don't want to go back in. And I'm only
Oh,
asking
no.
Bree because
I'm
only
chill.
Bree tried to go in.
I'm around the corner, and like I said, later.
So yeah, so it calls out to you guys. You're kind of like whispering back to them, Hingwis. So you're like the rest of them are all around, like huddled behind the walls, like to avoid poison spit. It isn't spitting at you because it's you. You're talking to it, so it's talking back.
So, I do have a question. If you know some things,
Yes.
is that gas? Do you know what that is? Is that deadly?
Oh, quite deadly. Yes, for you at least.
Great, awesome.
Oh.
I mean, it
thank
won't
you.
kill you instantly, but it's not
Let's
something.
go. Easy for me.
So it looks at you. It's like the golems, by the way, have stopped while you're talking.
Thank God. Okay, Bree. Yes, no. Do we have to continue this fight? Are you gonna try and go back in?
Well, I was gonna ask, has the guest been expanding the whole conversation?
Oh, wait.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like paused while combat's paused, so it's maybe a little bit.
Okay.
They can
I
go
can't promise
faster
anything.
then. Because every 6 seconds, you're just sitting here talking.
Okay, I am gonna have to take a step back in that case because
So does what does Bree
Is
say?
that gas flammable? Can you? Is it
I'm
flammable?
asking if the gas is flammable.
Oh yeah.
I'll
Wait, I
find
can use
out.
Firestorm.
I'm going to die instantaneously if you light
So
that
the-
gas on fire.
So the Naga, it calls out and it's like, "Are we at an agreement then?"
Yes!
That's one yes.
Possibly.
This is two yeses. Adau, we're not going back in.
I was never gonna go in the first place.
Cool. Talvo, Bree, our final votes. We're not gonna try to go in without Kaisiax's permission.
Everything I have done was to make you leave.
Yeah.
That's 4
Uh,
or 5.
the-
Bree, Bree,
Yeah,
please.
right. Bree shrugs.
I'd say yes.
the
That's
Naga.
a yes. Okay.
It kind of calls out. It's like, how about this? I will call off my golems, but I will be keeping your own construct here as assurance. When you all are being guided out by Kaisiax or the Chamberlain, then I will see to it that it is returned to you. But this orb will remain with me as payment for the effort I have expended. And then it whistles, and the golems literally just move back to the wall and kind of sit themselves back into the wall.
Oh, thank God.
Sir, ma'am, I don't know what you are. I'm really squishy. Can I have him back?
It like looks at you, like poke around on the corner to say that. It looks at you and it says, "As I said, when you leave this place, then you will be allowed to take it with you."
Do you have any idea how long that'll be?
What is
We're
your
not
purpose
leaving,
here?
bro.
We don't know. Kaisiax just sort of wanted us here, and everyone's been really vague the entire time. Although, B mentioned that we'll be working somewhere.
As you kind of mentioned this, actually, you all hear like the sound of footsteps coming from this direction, from the stairwell.
You should dispel the lions. You should dispel the lions now.
No. You see, Bree, you would see it first, as well as Helios, that leading a group of kobolds up the steps from below is Chamberlain B. And he kind of stops when he sees the lions, and he's like, "Oh, do you want them to pounce?"
No.
Yeah, they don't have to attack them, but they can pounce on them.
Okay, he gets
no.
Chamberlain B gets pounced on, and then the lion like just licks his face or something.
Very friendly lion.
It tries to tell, like, it's trying to get the vibe. Are they here to like attack
Chamberlain
us?
B is clearly not a combatant in this situation. He's like, "Ah! Ah!"
Like, they are
Then
friends.
Okay.
They'll chill.
Okay. So lets him up.
Keep your cats on a leash.
Chamberlain B gets up, dusts himself off, and then he calls out, and behind him comes up a whole pack of kobolds, like 30 of them. They aren't dressed for combat though, so like you don't get the sense they're here to like attack, even if they're kobolds, like whatever. But like 30 kobolds come up. You actually notice that the front like 10 of them are in hazmat suits. Like they knew this was going to happen with the gas. so they literally 10 of them have hazmat suits, and they even have like metalworking tools, and they literally just start pushing by the lions to get to the poison to fix the to fix the pipes.
The essential workers. You just
Yeah, and the other kobolds like walk in and kind of like start cordoning off the area here. They set up like a yellow tape line, and they're like,
Great. Hazmat work. Do not enter.
Chamberlain B looks at you all and he says, "I did have a feeling this would happen. To be fair, I don't really judge you. There are quite a few really interesting things in the vault."
Wait, so you're not mad?
Oh no, I'm
Just
simply
disappointed.
Let's put it this way: Kaisiax has he is much of the same mind as you all. He always wants to get his hands on any sort of valuables, any sort of artifacts, and any sort of knowledge. It's just like you.
You know what? That's a really good point, B. And I think that's actually such a good point. If we're so like-minded, I feel like we should go ahead and speak to Kaisiax if possible.
About that, he's still making preparations.
Huh?
Okay, fair enough. For what?
Oh, for your induction.
What happens during an induction? Are we just gonna be? Is it just like purely ceremonial, or?
Well, it determines whether or not the light turns green or not.
He's like, he told me not to tell you.
What? That's
What's he
wonderful.
He's gonna run an electric current through us, and we're gonna be able to heat metal as it passes through our coil. Actually,
Yeah.
God.
If you would like, what we. Oh, you're detecting his thoughts. Okay.
Yeah.
At a surface level, you could tell that the induction ceremony probably involves your sacrifice in some way.
Yippee.
Great.
So Chamberlain B continues, and he's like, what I can say is that he did say that he kind of expected this too, that you would try to get in the vault or something like this, right? He said that you're welcome to go through his library at the very least. In the meanwhile,
before we die.
And we won't know too much by going through his library. Like, we won't get put in jail.
Oh, no. Yeah, anything he puts, anything that is truly secret or private, he keeps elsewhere, in the vault or other places.
Oh, fair enough. All right. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, that sounds really lovely.
Did any images come to mind when he thought other places?
You actually saw a image of the inside of the vault briefly.
Oh,
I'm gonna say it's one of those things where you're gonna briefly catch a glimpse of a little bit of what was in there. The thing that actually, I'm gonna send it to you in DMs, Duncan.
okay. Should I roll anything to determine what I can glean?
No, it's fine. Your mind would fixate on one thing, and his mind, when he thinks of this, thinks of the inside of the vault.
Hmm. What the Sigma?
Okay, hold on.
See,
I haven't received anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just letting them know that what the Sigma was just me. I feel like that would probably jump out at me.
Roll me an
That's
insight
interesting.
check.
I'm good at those.
Mm-hmm.
Not that good.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Okay.
And now you realize why it's in the vault, but
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Yeah, we're not leaving here anytime soon.
Oh. Great. Awesome, even. Wait, did you say that out loud?
No. I'm just telepathically conversing with Kasaria about this development. I couldn't say it out loud because then he'd know I was reading his mind. So,
Well, you could just say we're not leaving here anytime soon. He doesn't know that you're reading his mind.
well, then he'll think I mean this hallway. So, and I want to go to the library. I'm going to do some reading.
Okay.
This is when I'm going to have time to read about those figures. Those people.
Oh god.
All right.
Oh, like Adam and Steve and them.
Yeah. That's who I meant.
So you guys are, So he would tell Chamberlain B would tell you, he's like, you're welcome to go to the mess hall or like whatever else, but he's gonna lead you to the library, and he's gonna tell you like wait in here. It's actually back upstairs, so he would take you upstairs and then off to one wing of the castle.
Can I stop by the mess hall, Mr. B, before I'm dumped in the library until Kaisiax comes?
Sure. Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, he's going to show you where the library is, then you are still free to move around. You just can't.
Okay.
He would just tell you, like, just please don't go downstairs to the below.
I look over to Bree, already missing.
Bree. Yeah.
What's down there?
What?
Kaisiax.
Oh,
No, wow.
Oh.
not what I
boy.
was thinking, but
Trust me,
alright.
you don't want to interrupt him right now. He would not be very happy.
Okay.
How do you know that?
You just talked to him.
He's the Chamberlain.
Well, remember how
It's
I
his
told
job.
you about Chamberlain A?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chamberlain A interrupted him, and that's why there's Chamberlain B. B.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So he would show you where the library is, and you guys could then kind of wander around a little bit. Notably, though, in the library, it is a library in the sense of, like, there's just a shit ton of books, tomes everywhere, right? However, there is something notable, too. There's a section where there's kind of like a curved, protruding area of this wing with like a windows looking out over the island, right? And there is in this kind of like this part of the room, there are these pedestals. There's like maybe like 20 pedestals. And most of them are empty. But on top of some of them are, well, I say on top, but really it's floating in the air, suspended about a foot above the tops of 4 of them. There are these amethyst, like, balls. Kind of like, almost like a crystal ball, but like an amethyst, like, bowling ball sized thing. And they're varying hues. They're actually set up where it goes from darker to lighter.
B, before you go, what's with the balls? What's with the amethyst?
Oh yeah, those are...
You can't
Those
ask
are,
them.
they're actually a new form of storing information that Kaisiax came up with. They're totally safe. If you go and touch them, well, you get information.
Like, from any of the books in the library? Or are they their own unique?
They have their own unique things, yes. Things that Kaisiax wanted to be able to experience again.
Interesting.
Do we have
Would it
permission
be
to
a
touch
bad
this ball?
idea if I touch 2 at once?
Oh, no, I wouldn't do 2 at once, but you're welcome to touch them, though, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Thanks, B.
No, you gotta take one to dinner.
Can you guys
first.
pick me up so that I can be horizontal and touch all 4 at once?
Yeah, that's actually exactly what I was thinking. I'm gonna use my wings to touch and my back hands, so that when he leaves, I'm gonna
Playing
touch all
4
4
YouTube videos at once.
Touch one and then hold hands in like a circle.
So are you guys gonna go and touch them?
Yeah.
I'll touch. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they're
We should
organized
probably
like
touch one first.
I said, they go from left to right. They go from darker to
I
lighter
would pick
colors.
the brightest color.
Oh, you're gonna touch the brightest one first.
Yeah.
Okay. Helios, you
Because
touch.
I know Brian's gonna touch it. If I don't.
Alright, so Helios
Fine.
runs over and grabs the brightest one, and immediately gets shocked. No, I'm just kidding. No, as you touch it, Helios, your eyes roll back in your head, kind of like they do when you guys cast scrying on a crystal ball, and you see, as if you're there, almost like you are scrying, scenes unfolding. However, unlike normal, you don't have any control over the scrying or over what you're seeing. It's almost like a movie. It's like a VR movie, essentially. What you
Well,
see, Helios, in
shit's
this
so cool.
in this brightest of these 4 orbs, you see a group of adventurers, not unlike you guys. They have a cleric. They have a bard. There's also this bard actually has a very elaborate-looking lyre, and you instantly feel this connection. You know this person is like you. They've experienced great battles and pain, and also growth and change.
A lot of pain.
You see this group. You see this group here. They also have a mage. They have what looks to be. You've run into a couple, so you would know what a warlock is. This group, you see them fighting. You see multiple scenes of them fighting. Everything from bandits to draconic-looking creatures. You then flash forward. You see them fighting a massive gemstone dragon with sapphires inlaid on this dragon's body. You see them fighting a massive sapphire dragon in a world that looks like the one you're in, but sapphire instead of amethyst.
It's all blue.
You see the world collapsing in on itself. Flash forward. You see this party fighting a person that has a glow to them. You see the bard that I had mentioned before. You see this bard getting their face literally beat into a pulp into a city square until there's nothing left. And then you see them being revived by their party's wizard and fighting this glowing figure.
What does the figure look like?
They, to put it in real life terms, they look like a Viking badass. You then see, flash forward again, you see this party fighting a king, clearly a king, with a symbol that you wouldn't recognize, but a budding flower almost symbol on their coat of arms. You see this king, and this king has a writhing, evil-looking eye and a writhing, evil-looking hand that he's holding up as he is fighting and ordering troops to fight this party. Flash forward again, and the final sequence you see is this party at a table on top of a mountain, negotiating with what are clearly gods.
I don't know what this was.
And then you come back out of this.
I repeat that.
Yeah. I mean, well, the rest of the group can also go over and touch it and see the rest of the group can also go over and touch it. See the same
Letterboxd
thing.
review.
When he did that, I would have touched the darkest one.
Okay. So meanwhile, Bree touches the darkest one. This one is a much more. This one is just one thing, but it's Bree. Your eyes roll back. All of a sudden, you smell fresh air. You hear birds chirping. You realize that you're in a tree. And you look around. And then, well, actually, again, you don't really get to control where you look. But it's like whatever this memory or vision is, looks around. And then looks up. And there in the distance is a massive life tree that stretches hundreds upon hundreds of feet tall and hundreds of feet wide. And you see cities being constructed at its base throughout the trees. A whole tree city being constructed at the base of this massive tree. And then zoop, that's it for that one.
Alright, it's time I did the bad idea. I put my both hands on either of the middle ones simultaneously.
Okay, you just go like... You're going to receive 2 visions at the same time. I'll describe them each one at a time, but just know that these are both going on at the same time.
Save.
Yeah. It's this.
After it's all said and done, I'm gonna make an int save to see.
It's gonna be an int save, yeah. But let's wait first. So yeah, so I'm gonna describe them separately. The first one is you see a vision of a battle, a massive seawall, like literally a wall in the water, stretches dozens of miles. It looks like further than you can see, the eye can see, past the horizon on either side. A wall that cuts the ocean in half here. And there are dragons. At least a couple dozen dragons swirling in the sky. Fighting them are griffins being ridden by elves that are shooting magic arrows. You see beams of light of different spells being cast, and these elves are fighting these dragons. And then all of a sudden, the vision shifts, and you see a bunch of elven ships approaching this wall. There are other elves of a different faction on this massive seawall, shooting arrows at the ones on the ships. And then one of the ones on the front of this fleet, one of these ships, you see an elf. You go up, hold up a horn to their lips, and boom! A massive sonic boom goes out, and the wall is shattered. A massive hole blown in it, and a whole wave forms from this too. And the battle continues for a second longer, and then the vision fades. So that's one vision.
Yes.
The other one is you see a massive alpine lake, is the best way to describe it. Firs and pine trees all around, snow covered, and this massive lake. Well, it's not that massive. It's big enough. This is at the edge of it, but you can see that there's a colossal statue at what looks to be a dam. It's a man-made, or it's a artificial lake. But it splits into two rivers formed by the point of an axe being held by a colossal statue. I'd say statue, but it's basically built into a mountain that this dam is built meeting at. And a colossal statue with an axe that splits the water going over the dam into two rivers that flow down different mountain paths.
That's sick.
And you're at this point, basically, on top or on a nearby hill that's looking over this. There's a bit of city around this, as around the lakeside. But at the point you're at a table, and it actually feels quite familiar to you in this vision here, because you're surrounded by giants. Storm giants, multiple. Cloud giants. Stone giants, the most reclusive of the giants. A few frost giants. And a fire giant that looks kind of like Havefather. Not exactly, but maybe a cousin. Or a distant relative. And they're all chatting and clearly getting down to business about something.
Can I hear it, or are they just too far away?
You can, and you speak giant, so you would know what they're saying. They're talking about war plans, clearly. They're saying, the lands of Gothia must not fall to the dragons and their elven kin. And then another one says, we must fall back to the hills and the mountains. And then a stone giant says, let them come to our caves. We will meet them there with our behears. And it goes back and forth.
Wait, but okay, hang on. But elves were fighting against dragons in the previous vision, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I'm misremembering that? Okay. Interesting.
And then the vision fades.
Alright. Time to make an int save.
Yeah, you experience both of those two visions. Okay, here's what we're gonna say. You are so frazzled by this that you have the equivalent of the poisoned condition.
Oh god.
Jesus.
Which is okay, actually no, sorry, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. That poisoned is bad. Poisoned affects attack rolls and ability check. We're gonna say, yeah, here's what poison does. We're gonna say you just have disadvantage on ability checks for an hour. Basically, any ability checks you do, you have disadvantage on, but
Alright, cool.
it won't affect us saving throws or attacks. So
Alright, yeah, so for everyone else who doesn't see this, I'm like, alright, it's time to do the bad idea. And I put my hands on both the orbs, and a couple seconds go by, and I fall on the ground convulsing, like seizing out.
yeah,
I tried. Just kidding.
I'll have what he's having. But when I come to, I'm like, okay, there was like some dragons, and they were fighting giants with the elves. They were fighting the elves with the giants over a lake, but it was like a really big lake with an axe in it, I think. But the lake was on a... No. The ocean was on a mountain that the giants were in, fighting the dragons under the water.
Get this man an ibuprofen.
All I remember is that there were some giants.
Helpful.
I cannot recommend going 2 orbs at a time. Maybe 4 orbs.
I would say maybe.
but yeah, so yeah,
Maybe
you guys
like
can,
put
and
it
you guys can each touch them all and get those different visions. So it's always the same. It's always the same for each of you, by the way, because it is basically just a video format. it's a VR video
MP4.
essentially. So
Yeah, that was my next question. I was going to see if I got the same vision. So it's kind of weird that he got the Hatefather one, Bree got the tree, and I got the bard.
yeah, well, you would each touch
Okay.
different ones, though. Yeah, when you start touching the other ones, they always have the same vision.
No.
We just got really lucky with what
Yeah,
we
really lucky with the thinking.
Yeah. Ooh.
Mm.
Well, goddamn. or purple dragon bedamned. That. Oh boy. Well, I'm hungry now. After that, that was rough. I experienced a lifetime in those orbs.
I will say too, the from left to right they get brighter. The brightest one, the rightmost one, which is the one that Helios touched, that one is quite bright. Like it's a very, very light amethyst purple. The other three are all much closer to each other in terms of their tone, and they're much, much deeper.
Interesting.
The brightest one was the one where they fought a gemstone dragon, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
And it was the longest one?
It had multiple sequences. Yeah, it was very, and it, like, yeah, it was definitely fairly vivid with them too.
Hey, I think we can make a casino out of this, or something. Didn't your guy do that, Logan?
I made it.
You took memories from people.
So, yes, no, not from people. I would steal the memory cells out of illithid brains and shave out the slivers of a dream as a drug.
The drug. That was
Nice. Yeah.
It was great. My character was like so frazzled in the mind that when we killed our first mind flayer, I ate an entire, like, their brain is just a bunch of little gumballs, right? So
Yeah.
I ate an entire gumball, experienced like several thousand years, learned like the primordial secrets of our universe, and snapped back to reality. And my DM was like, roll with like disadvantage, like triple disadvantage, and I passed. And he was like, "You're not insane," and I go, "No, no, I'm insane."
That's yeah. But yeah, so Chamberlain B has left you in here, by the way. He's just letting you mess around.
Well, I'm hungry
Maybe I
now.
can-
I'm gonna go experience whatever joys they must have in the mess hall, because it certainly is a lot of high varieties of food in this amethyst.
And not tofu, whatever that is.
Not tofu, because I haven't been in there yet, so I don't know. It could be
Yeah,
anything.
that's right. We haven't.
I haven't been there.
Literally anything.
This will be our last meal, I guess.
I could snort amethyst in there. I have no idea. I'm excited to see what they've got.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You go in there, they have a special today. Normally, you ask one of the kobolds, is like there's a line of kobolds. Like, you get the impression there's actually probably like 100 kobolds that live and work in this castle. They're just always, like, most of the time out of sight because they're all just doing their own things and stuff, so. You like, when you walk into the mess hall, you see that there's like a tiny kobold-sized door in the wall that they're coming and going from. So they have like their own secret passages. It's like Disney, you know, where it's like underneath the ground. There's a whole bunch of like,
Lucky rat bastards.
So, one of the kobolds, he gets in line with you, Hingwis, and he's like, you have like a little tray, you know, and like there's like a little like counter where they're like giving people little plates, and he's like, "Oh, did you hear they have a special today?
No. What's the special?
Amethyst calamari."
Wait, like the calamari is made of amethyst?
He's like, "Oh, you're new here, yeah? No, it's squid and stuff like that, but they're influenced by it like everything here, you know."
Okay, all right, fair enough. Well, now I'm interested.
Yeah, and you go up and then you see that it's like they give you a plate of fried squid, but it has little chunks of amethyst growths like a lot of the other amethyst influenced creatures here.
You know what? I eat things with bones in them. I can work around this.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, you just eat around them." Yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah, it's fine, probably.
Some of the kobolds, by the way, do have their own amethyst growth. Most of them do. Some of them don't, though. Some of them like are just normal looking. But yeah.
Well, you know what? This is phenomenal. I was honestly fearing that like y'all wouldn't have anything to eat other than like maybe kraken or something. Whatever. There was like a sea serpent, I think.
Yeah.
But like no, yeah. You know what? Squid. I'll happily take squid. I ate squid a lot growing up. Thank you.
Here, we're gonna roll to see how good it is on a scale of 1 to 100, with higher
boy.
being better.
Wait, can I roll the D100?
Oh!
Holy shit!
They're
69!
phenomenal.
You
All of
come
us-
immediately.
Oh, yeah, all of us,
literally-
you just spontaneously ejaculate. Yeah.
Like, damn, I guess I gotta have some.
Damn, I guess I am staying here.
I come back and I'm like,
Okay, it's pretty
guys,
good
you have
though.
got to try this squid.
Oh my god, they're so close.
Man, wow.
Yeah. Anyways, though.
I come back with white pants and I'm like, you have got to try the squid.
Oh my
Whoa.
god, what the fuck?
Holy shit.
We're hovering around
Look
it.
at the squid.
But yeah,
I did not go to the
so
mess hall. That was for funny. Oh,
okay.
Oh,
Bree
Bree hates
really
you.
doesn't like it. Yeah.
What,
So
we actually really roll around it.
so here's a question: what are you guys gonna do here?
I'm looking for books
Oh.
about ancient historical figures and the like.
I'm going back
And I'm
to
gonna
prison.
go off to my own corner, and I'm gonna be secluded.
Okay, I was just gonna read. What's Talvo doing?
I'm going back to the prison.
The prison. Okay, let's get that in a second. So Hingwis is just kind of eating and chilling. What about Helios or Bree?
I also went for lunch.
Okay, Helios
I don't have
is
any ideas.
chilling in the mess hall. What about Bree?
I'll eventually go to the
Oh,
library.
Yeah, Bree loves knowledge, so she'll be looking in the library.
Okay, so Bree and Adau are both just reading around there. Talvo?
Incomprehensible. You all have satchels full of fucking Cool Ranch jerky. What are you doing?
Alright, so Talvo, you kind of sneak away and then you go back down to where the prison area was.
Mhm.
You see the cells with the stasis celestial and then the mind flayer.
So, how are these cells set up? In my mind, I'm seeing like a mechanical, like sliding, like metal door, like lock pick through, and then what's the actual like stasis setup? Is it like they're in like a stasis tube and there's like an arcane interface?
I think I said
off
last
to
time it's
one
like
side?
the Star Wars stasis feels, where it's just kind of like whoop, like holds you in there.
Yeah. We're better
So
than this.
it's literally like the opening of Star Wars: The Old Republic 1 and 2.
Maybe.
You get out of a bed in Kodor 1, I think.
Yeah, but you unlock somebody from one of the stasis.
Yeah. Well, in any case, I'd say it's like there's kind of probably like a crystal protrusion on the top and bottom, and it's being projected from there.
But I guess what I'm asking is there like a or something to interact with, or is it literally just like
You actually, I mean, there actually does seem to be on the back wall inside these cells. There is like a panel of some sort. It's not like a techno panel, but it's like there's different like crystals, kind of like an array of crystals.
is there a visible conduit between like that panel and like the imprisoning chamber?
No, like they're in the cells. They're just like, yeah.
Well, what I mean is
There's not like
there's
a
the
wire or
panel,
anything.
like a wire.
No,
Okay.
no.
I'm gonna break the panel.
Okay. Yeah, you'd have to first pick the lock into the cells, but they're not that good locks. You can roll a check if you want, but like it's only a matter of time. Actually, yeah, roll a check because you could still like jam it or something. Okay, yeah, you get into
God
both.
damn.
Since you roll nat 20, I'm just gonna say you literally just go up to both at once and go one with each hand, and they're gone. You dual wield lock picks, and yeah,
Rogue moment.
both of the doors.
I'm gonna open the mind flayer one.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, yes, you don't have
Actually,
to.
pop one, I hear the other one go off, and like,
Yeah, yeah. So which one you want to go
okay,
in?
they're wired in series. Understood.
So which cell are you going into?
The god one.
Okay, the celestial one, got it. Oh yeah, they're basically, I guess they're a
Boom.
demigod as far as you know, but yeah. All right, you go in there. There's a bunch of different crystals in this like array.
I guess before I just punch it,
Yeah.
does it seem like I can glean any sort of information off them that would maybe like, oh, like, hey, just put in this code, or
Yeah, I know
like,
what you mean.
does it
Yeah,
seem like
like-
a keypad, or does it seem like a interface?
Go ahead and roll insight
Okay,
check.
you could initiate the door unlock, or you could play solitaire.
Yeah, roll an insight check. Okay, I would say it is obvious enough. It is obvious enough
It does
that
not matter.
yeah, one of them is clearly like there's one that has like writing under it, and you can't read the writing, but it's very clear to you with this one. It's like offset from the others that is like the like disable force field one. You're at least able to figure that out. You're not sure what the rest of them really mean individually, but you're sure. You basically are like, okay, I shouldn't hit that one unless I want to like release them.
Good.
Well, fuck. Why do you think I'm here?
Okay,
I'm gonna go full one.
you're gonna hit that one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, and you basically just like touch it, and it is kind of like there's like a polarity inside of it, and when you touch it, it goes like, zoom, and all of a sudden you look back, and this celestial being, they're dropped from the force field, and they go zoom, they kind of plop to the ground. The force field probably has a mechanism where it kind of like lowers them a little bit, but the celestial
I'm instantly gonna panache this guy in Nocthenian.
the celestial being kind of, they don't immediately wake up. They were like when they're in stasis, they are like they're knocked out too. There was a separate crystal button for that, but to like you could have had them come awake first and then talk to them to see, but you just went straight for the release. But there's they start to come to.
How long would it like? It seem like they're like kind of just like slowly ramping up, or like after a little bit they're just kind of like snap awake fully.
It's like coming to from anesthesia.
Okay. Well then,
They're like panic.
Can I go grab him and sling over my shoulder and
He's 10 foot tall,
leaving? Yeah, and I have fucking.
or like 8 feet tall. Like not he's significantly.
I have 23 strength.
Okay, I would say it's still gonna be hard because he's just bulky, like he's just
You're gonna
big.
drag him.
Like but you can drag him for sure at least. But he's mumbling in Velican. I don't know if that's a language you have on your sheet.
We did not go that deep into the world building.
You would definitely know some.
I wouldn't say it's I wouldn't say it's outside of the realm possibility. I would know some.
Or actually, no, sorry. That's a lie, though. He wouldn't be speaking in Velican. He'd be speaking in Tiberian, which you definitely wouldn't know. But you would recognize the sound of. It's basically Tiberian is like Greek. Like, so, yeah. Whereas Velican was like Latin. So, no.
Okay, well, what did Nocthenian have some sort of linguistic descendants from Tiberian, ancient Tiberian, because of the whole...
No, there wasn't any conquest like that in the world here.
Okay.
No, it's like Nocthenian is like Kemetic or whatever it's called. What's it called? Yeah.
That was it, I think.
Yeah.
Kemetic Egyptian.
Yeah, Kemetic Egyptian. So, anyway, so the you don't understand what he's saying, Talvo. Do you say anything to it as it's kind of rousing? Because it's kind of like it doesn't even.
I think I'd be speaking more in probably tone rather than genuine like language, right?
Okay.
It's like
Which I imagine you'd be good at with Thieves' Cant. That's probably a big part of it.
So yeah, you're kind of like dragging it. Where are you dragging it to?
The library.
Okay, you're just dragging it through the hall. As you kind of do so, there weren't any kobolds in the prison area. But then as you start to pass near, like you pass by the mess hall, so like Logan and Helios, you guys are like finish up your lunch.
it's like I'm hallway to see Talvo dragging
you look over in the hall and you see Talvo just dragging this, and at this point they're kind of like half like stumbling, so it's like more like a kind of just half guiding them, and the kobolds are like. One of the kobolds is like, oh shit, and they start like running over, and the kobold like starts talking to you, Talvo, and they're like, hey, you really can't do that. You can't do. They need to go back now.
Should we do anything about this?
I don't.
So the one who
Give
is
it a
yelling
second.
at me, I will hit him with panache. I'm like, oh, sorry. Chamberlain B told me that.
Oh,
he
no,
was coming with some
No.
special
All right, yeah, we
workforce.
should probably
Roll
intervene.
me a
Yeah,
persuasion
no, we
check.
like Chamberlain B. We like Chamberlain B.
We don't want him to die. Yeah, we should probably do something.
What if Chamberlain C's even chiller?
Alright, so yeah, you
Hands
easily
for
panache
it.
this kobold. The kobold instantly believes you. It's like, oh, okay, you're good then. Yeah, keep going. You Helios and Logan, you see this and you realize what's going on, probably, you know.
Okay. He might be cooking.
At this point, he's already walked past the mess hall. You guys are still, like, just dumbfounded, is it?
As,
Was that the guy?
As I'm
I'm gonna-
dragging the guy past the mess hall, I reach out and grab something off Hingwis's plate and pop it in my mouth.
Okay, well now we have a problem.
Very-
I'm fucking hungry.
They,
I have a great idea, and I just walk back to the place with the
It
food
was
and
a
get
purple
dessert.
grape. He didn't even want.
You know what? That is a great idea. We don't even have to be in the same room as that problem.
yeah.
Yep.
So they just like, okay, we're just eating dessert now.
Yep.
Talvo, as you're starting to get close to the library, this thing starts to gain a little bit more consciousness, and it asks you in her head telepathically. It starts to telepathically speak to you. It's still groggy, so it's kind of like slurred speech telepathically. It's like, who are you? Where am
He
I?
understands it.
Yeah.
Telepathy, baby.
We are in Kilfiask's domain. He's kept you prisoner for I don't know how long, but you seem like a good ally, and I want to go home.
You. What language do you speak?
I want you to talk to me.
Telepathic is like, it's not a language.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah, it's just like direct clown-to-clown communication.
I would hit him with like a very snappy, sarcastic Nocthenian quip.
Okay. And then he's like, oh, Nocthenian, I have dealt with many of your kind. And it would kind of like, and then it would start speaking out loud in perfect Nocthenian. And it would say, who are you taking me to now?
My friends.
Yeah. And by the way, I don't know if I described this guy's build before, but he looks like a gladiator, basically. Like a super, like, you know, I mean, he's literally a celestial being, a demigod of some sort, right? Version of a gladiator. So, like, he's, like, fucking toned
And I
as
am-
fuck, you know.
I am trying to hit like common like speech indicators, things like home, want, friends. That would be maybe not necessarily one-to-one languages, but
As he starts to get a little bit more, like, conscious. He's like, where... And you see him, he holds out a hand. And he's kind of, like, half walking now, and you're kind of helping him. But he holds out a hand, and he casts a spell. And he's like, the dragon, I don't sense it here. You said Kaisiax? The name
yes.
is familiar to me. At this point, you guys have reached the library. Yeah, so you've reached the library at this point. Adau and Bree, you guys were reading in there, and you see Talvo bring in this celestial being. And the celestial being kind of like shrugs off your arm at this point, Talvo, and goes and like just collapses on a sofa that's in here. And kind of like starts like caressing his head.
Adau, he was distracted, but when he sees and hears this, he's like, "What the fuck?" And he's out. He's gonna get up and go see what's going on.
Hey, I brought you guys a friend.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, well, I mean, in considered, Kaisiax had this guy locked up. Probably like
He's a celestial. What do you expect? He's a thing.
You
I don't know what
talk-
kind of.
You talk to a celestial like 5 times a day to decide what fucking flavor tea to have for lunch. So
I thought I was gonna say Kasari is not a celestial. Then I was like, oh, I did commune about that last week. So What would it say like, if I were to commune and be like, what should I have for lunch? Black or green tea? Would it be like, should I have a sandwich?
I don't know. So this thing,
Purple tea.
by the way,
idiot.
so this yeah, so he is kind of like he would look up at you all now, and he studies Bree. Does Bree come over too, or is it just Adau? Is Bree just in the corner just watching?
I'd like be looking over while I'm like looking through.
All right.
I'd like glance over what's going on, but I wouldn't go over yet.
Yeah. So this Celestial, by the way, and you heard his name before when B introduced his name is Agathon. He looks at you guys, and he is and Agathon looks up at you now, Adau, and he studies you, and he's like, Cleric,
That's correct.
what are you meaning you do here?
What do you mean? Here in
I
this
can
realm?
sense
Here
that we are
on this-
cut off. We are in a pocket world.
Yes.
How come you here?
Well, I hit there's a magic thing I saw. I hit. I hear. What language is he speaking also? Like, how do I...
Well,
I
you know,
saw, I hit, I hear.
he probably would have actually started. He would have started in Elvish because you're elf.
Oh, okay. Well, that,
He
yeah.
speaks
that's
a very like eloquent Elvish.
Yeah. Well, I'd say there's a magic wellstone in our mountain where we founded our town. Next to it, I saw a whisper of some magic thing, and I hit it, and that brought us to this realm.
Have you seen a large sword?
It's probably in the vault.
Somewhere.
Well, I mean, we have swords. We have enchanted swords.
Didn't we see
Spears
something really
enchanted.
big?
Are you
Probably
with?
nothing like what you
Are
have.
you? Is this a ruse? Are you with Kaisiax?
but- No.
Okay. And he seems content with this answer.
I am very much opposed.
And
to
what is your?
Kaisiak.
Why have you freed me?
Bro, look at you. And I didn't do it. It was him. But you know, I planned to as well.
I would have been fine enough.
Yeah. Well, seemingly demigod from another world. We would like to be rid of this dragon. Those things kind of go hand in hand.
He kind of like thinks, and he's like, I can free you from this realm, yes, but you must follow my commands.
Okay. You know, I'm done with that.
You
One thing though,
Fucking bootlicker.
he's literally a demigod.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, hold on. If and you know, we'll follow your commands so long as they are not like kill yourself to free me. Okay, that makes sense.
If I command it, you will do it, mortal. And you can sense that as his strength is coming back, he's getting more and more confident.
That's how
Well,
I put it.
you were subdued by this
Yeah, okay.
dragon once.
Talvo will step in and between the two fucking autists and be like, okay, you clearly have been here alone and lost, so let's work together on even footing, and then once we get out,
Mortal, I have
we can
fought.
establish a pecking order. You're Panache, we are good friends. We are
You did
good
Panache
friends.
him.
We're friendly acquaintances.
Panache the
We are
kobold.
friendly acquaintances.
You can try to panache him.
Hey, there's no cooldown. I panached him as soon as I brought him out of the stasis.
You're gonna
Oh,
have to
is
do
that-
it again now.
Okay.
He's like awake now.
He's a god.
Yeah, you're gonna have to persuade him.
I
Oh
hope
no!
this is a 35.
I only have 35, or only have 15 persuasion.
29 is pretty good. That's pretty good.
He looks at you and he's like, mortal, I am in charge here. He doesn't seem affected by it.
If only you'd gotten one more.
Yeah,
That's like
You
the
were
funny
in
number.
charge.
if only you were
You
lucky.
were in charge last time, and then you had to wait 500 years for me to come and save you.
Hold on, what happened last time?
I don't know.
Like,
but
did you have like a fighting force with you, or did you like what? Were you caught off guard? What happened?
He thinks actually.
I'll tell you what happened last time is he fucking lost.
I know that, Talvo. I know. I get it.
He thinks about it. He's like, I remember. Ah, yes, I remember now. I was sent on a mission by my cousin, Argolo, and it required me to enter the realm of the mortals. But it's not so easy for one such as myself to go between the realm of the gods and the realm of men. So I went through the astral sea, and we were attacked. I did have men with me. Some of my best warriors who have survived many wars. We were set upon by interlopers, astral scavengers, Gith, I think you call them in your tongue. One of them was on a dragon, an astral dragon. Nasty creatures, those. And I was subdued enough that I fell unconscious. And then I awoke here in that stasis.
He wasn't even... Okay, so Kaisiax didn't beat him in battle. So, well, fun fact. Another god has removed this... we are in the demi-plane, I'm sure you know. The plane that surrounds this, the one from which we come, the world of men. This continent has been cut off from your realm, the realm of the gods, by some other god. And very few creatures are...
You're from beyond the barrier. Or from within the barrier, I suppose.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, of course.
So can you traverse that? Or...
Oh, no, not freely, but there are ways. It's much... It's one of those things where I would not seek out such a thing unless I was certain I could get back. And I'm not certain of such a thing.
Ah. Well, the god who has ostensibly erected this barrier has now expressed an interest in removing it. That's my god. But as of yet, we don't know how they plan to do this.
And your god is the great purple dragon, then?
One of them.
Apparently, yeah.
So it's a weak god, but a god nonetheless.
I suppose if you don't have any worshippers outside the barrier, then yeah, you would be pretty weak. As gods go.
And so yes, he looks at you, Adau, and then he kind of like something in his expression changes. And what do you know of worshippers?
Nothing. I run a clerical order. You know, we try to spread the good word, but I'm just trying to convert people. You know. So I guess I know how to make someone a worshiper, but not like that.
Well, Adau, he didn't say your name. I guess he would ask you your name. He would say what. He would ask for each of your names, I guess.
Or I'd give him my full name.
Okay. He'd say, okay, well then, Adau, God Seeker. I might be willing to help you all. But as I said, I will be the one in charge. I have fought many a dragon. How many of you fought? Probably not even one.
Like 3?
We fought... we fought 2. Because one of them's in the shield. Kasaria, you know this guy?
Kasaria's like, fuck no.
Yeah, well, we killed Kasaria, a black dragon in the south. We killed Prusu, a white dragon from the north. I don't think we haven't killed a third one yet. We're about to. Ideally.
Oh yeah, I did mention to everybody that the last group that I saw in the memory was fighting a dragon, and like the whole thing was collapsing afterwards, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. Chamberlain B said that this place would implode if we killed Kaisiax. Oh, I forgot to ask, Mr. Agathon, sir. You wouldn't happen to have the power to sustain this realm while we remove its innumerable treasures to the mortal realm for later use, would you?
He thinks on it. He's like, why would I want to do that for you?
I mean, I don't know. You don't have to.
Because
It's
we
just-
did a great favor
Because
for
his
you,
sword is in there.
and all you've
His
done
sword-
is swing dick and not
Oh.
help us.
He looks at you, Talvo, and he's like, he's like, if I am to conquer this realm, then the treasures shall be mine.
Well, what if you fall in battle?
Okay, so until I came and helped you out, what was your plan to conquer this realm? Sit in stasis?
At this point, he's like
In
fully
time?
like conscious. Like, he stands up out of the sofa. So he's standing a couple feet above you, and he kind of stares you down, Talvo. And he says, "Kneel to me, soldier."
Bite
Man,
me.
Helios, this cupcake is so good.
Right, dude.
Oh, you guys aren't here. It's so
Oh,
fun.
okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Bree, are you over here, or is it just me?
Bree-
I'm still just looking at books.
Oh, great.
Bree is there.
Do you
acting
hear
like
the
a
booming
god.
voice of a god?
When he says that, I now like put back the books and like wander over.
Yeah. So yeah, he looks at you and said,
Are
"You
you
said."
forgetting if it wasn't for me, like literally through that hall, you were like practically kneeling on my shoulder.
He looks at you and he says, "I appreciate it, but mortals should know their place."
Your place was on his shoulder.
Hey, Talvo, we bent the knee to Kurbak once. You know, I think we can do it again for something
I'm not as
much more
scared as this
immediate.
guy as I am of
He
Kurbak.
he looks at you and he's like,
I've seen the people he rules over fall to ruin, essentially. I'm not scared of him.
Yeah, well, maybe he wasn't there for that. Maybe if he was there, things would be different.
"Kurbak."
Well,
it,
if
but-
he would, if he could display power instead of just talk smack, maybe that would happen. But as it stands now,
Is
You
that
wanted to display
Boarman?
power to
he's
you?
a rich dickhead.
Is that Boarman still alive? Kurbak, you said?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he's actually substantially larger than you now. In terms of physical size.
He was a prominent figure back when I was a youth.
Still is.
When I sailed with Cleos on his voyage, we heard tales of Kurbak. That must have been 1,000 years ago, at least.
Wow.
How old do I know Korvac is?
We thought
No.
he was a few hundred. Oh no, we'd been ruling over like a kingdom for a few hundred years, right?
Yeah, no one really knows how old he is.
Oh,
And he was
Well-
already a prominent figure
1,000 years ago. Yeah, he was probably
So
like
this
he was
is-
probably a
this is
chieftain though
news.
back then, right? Is that what was he like a chieftain
yeah,
or did
see-
he have a kingdom?
Oh, he was not a king, but he was a fierce chieftain, and myself and my kin, we felt his presence. He was surely ascendant, surely on the path to ascendancy to godhood.
Well, he's called God Emperor on this continent, so he's getting there.
Well, regardless, if you bend the knee to Kurbak, you'll bend the knee to me, as your friend said here.
Fuck, I will.
Like in my head, I mean, like, so Talvo, we could fight this guy and then fight a dragon back to back. I don't think we're capable of doing that just yet.
He's kind of he's not even listening to like either of you guys at this point. He's just like staring at Talvo. Does Talvo say like do anything?
I'm not saying anything about fighting him. I'm just not bending the knee to a god.
He looks at you and he said, and then he literally just turns and walks out of the library. He calls over his shoulder. He says, "I will be retrieving my blade from the vault."
Okay.
Oh shit! Oh,
you did mention that it's probably in the vault.
yeah. I'm gonna run to the mess hall.
Like past the demigod.
No.
Yeah, he just walks out of the hall.
No,
He literally
we
does
already-
that.
We already passed.
We said that we're gonna walk past the other direction.
It's like
Oh. Hagathon, there's poison gas in there, by the way.
Yeah.
And crystal golems and a naga.
He looks at you and he's like, "It will not be an issue to me."
Nothing will. Shut the fuck up.
So you see him. So you kind of like go to the mess hall. The mess hall's like down the hall from, or it's on a different floor, I guess, from the.
Yeah, it's one below.
So would you try to watch him first or go to the mess hall first?
Well, I
I'm
mean,
following him to watch. And
I want to go into the
Down
mess hall
the
to get these guys and be like, Talvo did a fucky wucky. We gotta go.
Hey, we started a fucky wucky. And
Yeah, well, he
saw
did
the
a
guy
double
was walking.
fucky wucky because he immediately reneged on that fucky wucky. So now we have to go.
Fucking walking in
Wait.
front of my salad.
How did he renege? Like, okay, all right. First of all, you have to try these cupcakes. Secondly,
Oh,
what
really?
do you mean reneged
For
on a
real?
fucky
Right
walkie?
here.
Okay, come, just let's go. Bring the cupcakes. I'll explain.
I grabbed like,
I see.
can I take like 5 of these?
So Talvo,
Okay.
you're following right behind him, just like wanting to see what happens, right?
I'm not even like sneaking, like stalking him. I'm just like
Yeah.
following. Like,
Yeah,
let's
he
just
doesn't
see
really
what
pay you
happens.
much attention. Like he's like straight out of like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. He's like one of the Pillarmen where they're just like walking like they don't even go fucking shit, and they're just like, shoulder walking. Like he's just doing that. Because like he basically views you as like a insignificant being, right?
It seems like he basically is a pillar man.
Yeah,
Looking at
basically. And so you're just following behind, like whatever, like okay. And the rest of the group kind of catches up to you, or they come like up or down the stairs, right at the point where he's about to enter that chamber that you had been fighting in. There's like 30 kobolds here, by the way. They're like working on containing the gas. The gas has spread a little further, but it's still not out of the room. They've kind of stopped the flow, but there's a bunch of gas hanging in the air. And so a bunch of the kobolds have like little suits on. The ones who don't are just waiting and kind of cordoning off. And
Where did Jordy go? Did Jordy go? With
he probably would have been with you,
Adau?
I guess.
What would Jordy have thought of that?
Yeah. What was Jordy's response to that whole?
I didn't think of that. He probably literally would have fallen and started saying prayers because it's from his pantheon. This guy is from his pantheon, and he's probably like
Jordy also knows Talvo, but like
he probably like would have had a moment of that, and then he kind of would have snapped out of it. Like Talvo probably would have like just nudged him, and he'd be like, oh, he's like
You
okay.
guys.
So you guys all, so the ones who are in the mess hall, you guys and Adau, you guys come down. Talvo, you're a little further ahead where he's already reached this, work zone now. Chamberlain B was here, came back here to direct the work. Chamberlain B looks over, is like, what are you doing? And he's like, Agatha, Mr. Agathon, sir, this is, would you like to talk about things? And he like runs up to Agathon. Agathon literally just fucking lifts Chamberlain B up, boom, smashes him into the wall. Chamberlain B, you hear like a neck snap, and Chamberlain B's little kobold corpse just falls to the ground.
Motherfucker. Alright, now I'm actually mad.
I can revive Chamberlain B.
I knew that one.
Alright.
Yeah, but like again, this guy literally he viewed you guys as being like less than him. He definitely views kobolds like he basically views kobolds as pests. And the rest of the kobolds they spread out of the way. They don't want to die. They know he's just gonna stomp on them or kick them out of the way, punt them. So he enters the room with the poison. He's not affected by it. He is actually literally on a sheet, immune to poison damage. And and immune to poison condition. So he breathes fine. He walks in. The Naga comes out and is like, shh. And the guy just looks up at it, and they have like a stare off. And the Naga kind of turns and goes back into its tunnel.
Damn. Does he
Hey,
grab the
Agatha.
ball?
That snake took something from me. Would it be possible if I could go get that back?
He ignores you.
You ask him questions like you kneel to him or something.
He ignores you.
Hold on.
He just ignores you entirely. After a moment, the Naga is nowhere to be seen. It went back in its tunnel. After a moment, you hear a clicking and whirring of mechanisms. The vault doors begin to open.
Oh, they're in cahoots.
Wait, I gotta get in there. I gotta go. I have to go in there. So I would like to go.
Like you're required to go in there?
Not like I'm not compelled by magic. I'm compelled by me,
Greed.
my brain.
Greed.
No.
Okay.
I just saw
I'm
your
sure.
messages, Duncan, by the way. Let me answer that.
Okay.
Bree's gonna be real mad that we stopped her if you just walk in.
Okay, yeah, I have to go in there.
So yeah, like as it opens up, the celestial, or so Agathon, he goes up and he literally pulls it apart quicker. It's actually heavy enough where he has to exert himself, but he speeds up the opening. Adau, you literally run past his legs.
Well, I'm gonna be like,
Hurry
hey,
up.
there's something in there. Yeah, I gotta get it.
Do
It's
we want
not,
it?
you know.
He'll
Do we
kind
want
of
it
watch
more than he
you.
wants it?
He'll kind of
like,
watch
3
you.
seconds?
He'll watch you run in there, and he's not gonna stop you. Actually,
also go in.
I see
What do I
Adau
see in here?
panicking. I see Adau panicking. I start to realize that maybe this is something that we should do really quickly. So I grab it down, dimension door inside it faster than Agathon.
okay, nice.
All right.
I like it.
I'm just going in.
Adau,
Can I get with?
like you warp into like the end of the vault, the deepest part of it. It's not a huge vault.
I'm gonna be like, don't make me regret this, and we're gonna
No,
do that.
no, we're good.
Yeah.
Dude, we're good. I swear to God, we're good. I mean, it's part of the Great Purple One. We're
You
good.
go in there, and Adau, you look around, you see it, except only the metal clasp, not the thing that was inside of it.
So they moved it, or what?
Well,
Shit.
B was only thinking of the vault as it normally is.
Oh,
You
damn.
don't see it.
Okay.
You only see the clasp that it was held in previously.
I drop to my knees. I do.
As
in this realm.
I'm alone in here, and I was praying.
You-
I go, fuck,
you just immediately drop down to pray. What did you say you ask?
Is it in this realm?
Yes.
Is it in the vault?
No.
Fuck. Is it in the room where Kaisiax is?
Yes.
God damn it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna look around for some shit that looks powerful, I guess.
Yeah. Well, so now let me describe the rest of the room, because now the rest of you are kind of able to get in as Agathon. As Agathon pushed open the vault doors the rest of the way, he looked around, and there is a giant, like 8-foot tall greatsword on one side, leaning against the wall. It's clearly his. It even has like the same insignias that his like metal clasps would have and stuff. And he just holds out his hand, and like a Jedi of the lightsaber, he goes zoom, like this massive 8-foot tall greatsword goes zoom, right into his hand. And Agathon just turns and walks the other way. He's like, "That is all I need."
You don't have like armor or something?
He kind of looks over his head at, like, he turns over his shoulder and looks back at you and just laughs.
Yeah, I would also look at it down like, you don't need
fair
armor,
enough.
you're an idiot.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm having a bad time.
And so Agathon will literally just not even concern himself with the rest of this room. This room is filled with hundreds and hundreds of all manner of gemstones, not just amethyst, diamonds, onyx, emeralds, right? And on top, piles of coins and chests of coins, overflowing with coins, armor sets, right? Ice Slick, adamantine, right? Enchanted weapons, everything just like overflowing.
Do I recognize anything?
Well, there
I guess they're not
is.
gonna be from here.
There's a
From
lot of
everywhere.
stuff. There aren't any other things that are visibly like artifact level on their own.
Yeah.
However, at the very back, where the thing was, I'm not gonna say it was because only Duncan knows what it is right now. Well, what I
Yeah.
can do is describe the clasp that I mentioned before. You guys all see like a circular, like probably. By the way, it's about like a 5-foot diameter. A 5-foot diameter, almost like a brazier, except it doesn't have a bottom. It's just like a clasp, but it's about that size, right? And with just kind of like metal legs holding it up. And it looks like something was in it, being held in it at one point, and it is no longer there. Well, I mean, nothing's there. It's empty. So a 5-foot diameter metal clasp.
I'm gonna draw it, kind of.
Yeah. As you guys are looking around all the treasure, there's next.
Like this.
Yeah, next to that. Yeah, like that exactly. Like what Duncan put in Discord. The next to that, there is a pedestal, and on it are two things: a massive tome, and a compass.
I'm gonna look at them and pick up the book.
Okay.
What did it say?
It's written in Draconic.
Oh god. No one here speaks that.
Bree, it's open. Shall we?
Yeah, well... Wait, do you need some... Because the genie could read it, couldn't it?
I guess. Well, I honestly, I'm just thinking I'm gonna take everything that, like, you know, seems unique and shove it into the bag of holding, and like, you know, all the books that he wanted to lock away. Anything that doesn't have an obvious use, because why would you put it in here? Then weapons I could put in there, but I think I'm going to fill the rest of it with just as many big diamonds as I possibly can, because there's a limited amount of those in the normal world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you guys start just like, going through this.
Does Agamemnon like want to attack us, or is he just kind of like chill with his stuff now?
I think he's leaving to go kill Kaitsiax.
Okay. So do we want to worry about that?
Yes. As soon as I fill the bag of holding.
I think the big thing to worry
Okay.
about is
Well,
the
in
Naga,
that case, let me help you with the bag of holding. I guess it only
the
will contain all
Naga
these.
was like, "Here, you can come in. I'm scared of you." He ain't scared of us, and that dude just left. So,
That's true, but the door is open, which is why we have to be quick. Hingwis, if you could haste and grab every diamond you see, I would appreciate that very much.
Do we know how close Isaac's room is?
I think it's down
Yeah.
those stairs.
Okay. You want to get your shit in Dimension Door again, or teleport there? Just I have hat.
Once we hear the door start to close, I think we dimension door out.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Well, that's 2 people, so.
I will use another spell slot, I guess. I'll haste myself.
Quickly grabbing
And
up
I'll-
all the diamonds and all the valuable looking things.
He
yeah.
wants diamonds, I guess. I want 500 pounds worth of coin into the bag, because coin doesn't weigh anything, so you can store an infinite amount of coins in
No,
there.
it does. It's 50 coins is a pound, I think.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So what is that? So it's
Wait.
50 times 10 is
25,000.
500 gold per pound, so 500. 250,000. If every coin is platinum. And you fill it perfectly, which you cannot do. Like, it's not possible to do because they are not infinitely stackable. You know?
Oh, sorry, Helios. I just saw what you said about the insight. Roll an insight check for Agathon.
Okay, yeah, because I'm like panicking. I'm like, what the fuck did I just like agree to do?
You didn't agree to do shit. You were just along for the ride.
Exactly.
He didn't really seem to care either way.
All right.
Helios, I think he's probably okay with it. He's a little... Is bemused the right word?
He doesn't care about the lowly dealings of mortals and their yearnings.
Yeah, I mean,
for
we
gold.
might be taking his stuff, but he thinks I'm in here for one very specific reason. That's so true, Helios. It was for a basketball game.
So
I wanted Michael Jordan's signed basketball.
That's LeBron.
I know, but I just said Michael Jordan.
So so you actually start to hear screams,
What kind of screams?
kobold screams, from out down the staircase.
No, the kobold.
I
They
forgot
were
about
so
the kobolds.
cool. The one that told me about the squid. Fuck.
And
Dude, it's okay with all these diamonds. I can revive them all.
yeah. So
Oh,
you
he
guys
can,
are
though,
able
and
to.
he definitely didn't just whisper to me that he won't.
So you guys are able to scoop up a lot of stuff, but then you do hear the doors starting to creak close again. They're pretty
All right.
slow, so you know you have time to run out. But like,
Hang on. No need to run out. I'm filling my shirt, my pockets, my everything with as much coinage as I possibly can muster.
I'm assuming
And then
Bree's
that's
doing
the
that
last-
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to grab everything possible.
All right.
How many of us have bags of holding? It's me and
Adau.
Talvo have one.
Yeah.
Adau, could you toss me one of your immovable rods, please?
Oh, yes. Here, have both. Take both.
It's gonna shatter.
Well, I'm gonna use one of them to just. I guess I'll use both of them
Put it in
to
the gear.
Yeah.
stop one of the doors from closing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, you can easily do that.
I didn't
and
go in the vault, by the way.
yeah, technically, some immovable rods they will break under immense stress, but these doors are not that. They don't have that much torque, right? So the doors are heavy, but they don't have that much torque. So yeah, you can go and slap one down, and zoop, it's staying open. And the Naga is nowhere to be seen. You don't really see it. Like it's it would actually probably when you do this, Talvo, it would actually whisper, or like it would say something, and it would just kind of reverberate through, like from down the tunnel that it lives in or whatever, and it would say, "Take what you want. Kaisiax will deal with it. I will not be fighting when that thing is here."
Why?
Huh?
I think we're on the same side here.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I don't know if we're on anyone's side, but that's a good question. Why?
We're really on the same side. Why?
What did he say to you? I know he's telepathic.
I simply know when I am outmatched.
Well, fair enough.
That's, hold on.
We don't,
That's
so
fair.
we're gonna continue.
So at this point, you guys have like shoveled a whole bunch of like coin and stuff. But I mean, there's no way you're carrying it all right now, right? So I'm assuming you just fill up, and then are you gonna? Well, what's the plan?
I mean, bag of holding until it's full.
Okay. Yeah, you can literally
Talvo.
fill up.
Just running through this scoop of that.
You, well,
Yeah.
how many coins is it? You said like 25,000 or something like that.
So it's 250,000 coins, but I'm not
Bro.
looking. It would be
Okay.
primarily gemstones.
Okay, yeah, gotcha. Yeah. Well,
And
yeah.
and
So
also
you
all of the like trinkets and artifacts, weapons.
you
That's
can
it.
definitely fill up 2 whole bags of holding. It would take a little bit of time, but yeah.
All right. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, as it happens, you definitely hear things progressing outside in terms of more screams. And then there's an eerie silence.
All right. No, with that, I feel like we should probably step in.
Yeah, we should probably go.
Yeah, probably.
We filled them up. So I mean, let's bolt.
Okay.
True. Wait.
Thanks,
is there
Talvo, for the immovable rod idea. You're smart. Thank you.
anything looks particularly valuable that we haven't grabbed? If there's anything remaining.
You would have gotten all the really valuable looking stuff, right? So
No artifacts, so who cares? Honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no artifacts, so fuck it.
yeah,
As far as we know, we
Yeah.
haven't identified any of these things.
yeah, but you would have picked up anything that looks like it could be. So yeah.
I want to grab the coolest weapon that I see though.
Okay.
I wanna
I'll
grab
take
it.
something out of my bag and give it to
Do
you.
that. I've been trying to think of
No.
yeah.
There is probably
There's
actually
all sorts of
there's probably a Vorpal sword, but just from looking at it, well, you probably have to attune to it anyways. But it's probably like a +1, so it has like a Vorpal property, but it's not like. For Vorpal swords, if you don't know, are the ones that have a chance. They're like they have a one in. If you roll a 20, they cut off the head of a creature.
Yeah, a head doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
A
If
head.
you get a crit, you cut off a head.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wow. All right. Yeah.
but so it's like
Unless it has legendary actions.
but it's a weaker Vorpal.
My legendary action is to not.
So
use
it's
my
it's not a +3 Vorpal sword like
Lesser
the DMG
Vorpal
has.
sword. All right.
Yeah.
Lesser Vorpal sword. plus
It does
20.
require attunement as well. So
Makes sense.
that would probably be the most notable weapon. But yeah, again, you don't really use it here yet. So
Plus, I'm guessing based on what I saw or what I heard about the thing I was looking for, the really important stuff is probably directly underneath Kaisiax, like in his lair. So we should probably go there and retrieve that item or those items.
I feel like we should
Yeah,
probably go to
literally
where the
that.
stream is stopped.
okay,
This is the vision of the Kobold's head.
all right. So you guys start heading that way down the stairs.
That we can teleport in for the fuck of it.
Yeah, we could try. I don't
Nah.
think we should though. That's an 8th level spell.
That was the panic button to get your shiny rock or whatever you wanted that wasn't there.
As we leave, wait, is B all in one piece?
Yeah,
I only need a piece.
he is in one piece, just neck snapped, so.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Wait,
break off
those-
a finger of B and stuff
Okay.
it in my pocket.
Okay, got it.
So what, how fucking so it's just he could be alive, but then his corpse could also be alive in the world. That'd be like
No,
really
it has
Well,
to
no,
be
because
a
it requires a
dead
soul.
creature. Yeah. So
That's what I mean, it's like if you bring him back, if you bring Partington back, the rest
It's
of
be
him
dead.
Oh, his corpse is.
Push
Oh.
her back to him and show him his own corpse. Yeah.
Jesus, man.
You can just have like you can make an undead army of yourself by just like
It's
you
like
die and
so
throw
much
behind you
shit.
based on each of your fingers. I have like 10 of you.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, okay, so you guys will make it. You go down the stairs. You know, you're not going to teleporting. You go down the stairs, and pretty much it goes down another like flight's worth, and then it lets out into this chamber. And this chamber is clearly meant to be like a kind of like defense point. There's about 25 kobolds, just dead, just completely beaten to a pulp. From where this thing, well, most of them hewn in two. It looks like he literally probably like just took his greatsword and chopped like half of them. He chopped half of them in half right away. So, and then the rest of them didn't really stand a chance.
What is he, the UK government to homeless people?
Yeah.
It is 2025.
So, the next room you go in, and it becomes clear to you that it was some sort of magic trap that he activated. It is there was also creatures in here. They're also dead. It's a very weird looking scene here. The walls, every wall, including a like column in the middle of the room, were like covered in this red goopy substance. And it has kind of these things have melted down into the ground now that they've been killed. But you see sets of mouths and eyes just like protruding from random points of this red goop. Like
It's the Expanse.
if you ever like, has anyone here ever played Ultra Kill?
No.
I guess
No,
TSM,
but I've seen
right?
right?
Yeah, it looks like like fucking like when you're in the interior parts that are like all just with like mouths everywhere and shit, right? Like it looks like that.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I've only seen like
key levels,
5
yeah.
minutes
This is
of
the most
that. What the
abhorrent smell.
Yeah,
This
it also
is
it
awful.
smells awful. Roll me Arcana checks actually, if anyone who wants to see if you know what these things are.
I do.
I don't know if I want
I have
this
no idea.
knowledge.
I will check.
Okay.
Can I roll above like a fucking 10 today?
So Hingwis, you actually somehow know what these things are. These things are. You know what? I'm gonna say that because they used one of these things on you when they tortured you back in the Dragon Elf capital. These things are called gibbering mouthers, and they
What a
basically have like multiple mouths that just gibber and like in like this cursed demonic speech until they literally drive you insane and then they drive you insane to the point of walking into them to be eaten by them. And they don't really move normally. They kind of ooze along, but they're just like live on walls and just talk to creatures that walk by, gibber, and then get them to kill themselves and devour them. So.
And
Oh no, it's fucking Twitch chat. Holy.
You also get the sense that there were some other kind of magical effects at play that were supposed to stun anything that came in here, but whatever effects they were, they're gone now.
I have zero flashbacks. I'm not undergoing a PTSD episode right now. This is fine. We should keep fucking walking.
hold on, wait. Hear him
No.
out though. Hear this guy out though. I'm like walking
What?
through. No.
No.
And so after this, there was like a large set of like iron doors, but they're also just been pushed open. And you hear fighting from within, including what sounds like dragon fighting noises.
We couldn't just wait for Kaisiax to eat that bearing.
Oh, you're right. We should have waited for him to be ready before we started
Yeah,
this.
well,
No,
you know-
good idea, actually. No, you're right. You're right.
We're
We should have,
interrupting
let
a
him-
god-on-god fight. I think it's better that they are unprepared.
So you guys step
You can grab your shiny.
as you step forward through
As soon as you
the
see it, we can dimension door you and you can grab it.
Honestly, Kaisiax is distracted. We might be able to plane shift. But we want him dead. Like, he can't be sitting underneath our fucking... our town.
What happens when the thing collapses when we can't plane shift because it's collapsing?
Okay.
Then we
but,
die.
like,
Rock fall. Amethyst falls. We all die.
okay. Best case scenario, right? Like as we're walking. So best case scenario, right? Kaisiax dies, right? That's what you want to happen.
Yeah.
So then Agathon lives. One of the two of them is going to survive the fight, right? Like that's just the nature of it.
That's the plan.
So yeah. So if
Agathon can
Agathon
rule this
lives,
pocket dimension. I don't give a shit.
he's not going to rule the pocket dimension. He's going to pop back up underneath our own town.
So then he goes home.
So he just slaughtered like 25 people and busted through all the magic like traps that were set up that are much
slaughtered
more capable
25
than we could have.
kobolds.
I could
but,
slaughter
you know,
25
He gave us
kobolds.
tofu cupcakes, man.
Yeah, but we have 25, like civilians and other various women and children who want to not be slaughtered randomly.
What is why would he? We're not his enemy.
Oh, actually,
We
funnily
didn't
enough,
keep him in prison for hundreds of years.
at about
We
this
should get
point in
some town
time,
kobolds.
at about this point in time, by the way, Talvo, you actually receive a message of sending. It's like as you're about to walk into the through this door, you receive a sending message, and it catches you off guard. You're like, "What the fuck?" It's from Forden Greeman.
No way.
The one who I asked you the name for earlier, who was actually
Motherfucker.
your main informant that you left behind in Kurbak City.
Yo.
And and the message just reads, I have intel on a meeting that the Shadow of Kurbak is doing. Should I surveil?
Oh, so that one
Yes.
comes through just fine.
Yes. Okay.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
that's a good sign. I think that's a sign that we could leave if we want.
Yeah, it would actually come through. Yeah.
True.
So the
Wait. Yeah, the we're Swiss cheese and the holes down. We can get through.
so as you this is happening this is all just happens in Talbot's head.
Wait, we teleported. We dimension doored.
You need to mention
So
there
it's
as well.
working.
Mhm.
So it's working.
It's working.
As you guys walk through these double doors, you find yourselves in amethyst caves. Just completely amethyst covered cave sides. And it's more natural
Lost
rock.
honor.
And you see up ahead, there's kind of a little entrance area, and then up ahead it opens up clearly. And you see flashes of light, and then a big burst of fire, kind of lighting up the wall in this entrance area. And then you literally see Oof, the Goblin King, just fly through the air into your view and hit the wall ahead of you guys. And then he gets up very zombie-like and just moves back into the middle of the room and out of your view.
You know
I
this
think
guy?
that was what we were going to be doing. I think that was our fate. It's a good thing, right? Right, guys?
You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. But
And so
I
as
don't know, but
yeah, so you guys move forward and maybe peek around the wall at first, but you step forward and you see Kaisiax, the Gemstone Dragon. It's interesting, he's not as large as Kasaria was. He's maybe around the same size as Prusu, who's a little bit smaller. So he's big, but he's not that big. But you guys would have probably at this point known that, or learned that Gemstone Dragons, they're actually generally a little smaller than chromatic dragons. But Kaisiax is leaping around. He doesn't really fly, so to speak, as much as he kind of glides. And then Agathon is flinging his sword, and then the sword stretches out almost like it has a mind of its own, sweeps out, and then comes back to his hand. And they're fighting. You then see Oof and Addy, both covered in crystal growths. They're running in at Agathon, who then just go kick them away and stuff. And then you see Solomon with a new shield, an amethyst shield, and he's guarding Kaisiax's feet. And he doesn't have crystal growths, but he is clearly serving Kaisiax. And then behind Kaisiax, you see it, Adau. All of you see it. Floating in the air behind Kaisiax is a massive purple egg.
We're gonna have the best fucking omelets tomorrow morning, guys.
Damn straight.
No.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
And that will be where we end the session with the purple egg hovering, rotating, and glowing.
Hey, is this
Oh,
room about
that's
100
interesting.
feet across? I have an idea.
Guys, we could build the most powerful breakfast of all time. Kerbach bacon. Purple dragon eggs.
That'd be kind of a flex.
The
What the
actual
eggs?
breakfast of
Oh,
champions.
eggs and ham!
That's
That's the next session time.
that's the plot point for one of the Marvel What If episodes. Two of the main characters, one of whom is Howard the Duck, have a kid, and the entire galaxy wants to eat the egg.
What?
So weird.
So
Yeah.
really went downhill. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I only
So,
ever
yeah.
saw season 1, so yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go. You see what Adau was so obsessed with finding.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright, Adau, I see your ploy. I see your bit here. Wait, is it like a
Must be,
chicken
like,
egg, or is it like
fine.
a serpent egg?
Yeah, how big is it?
It's
No.
Oh,
It's
Is
a
it,
drag-
like, hard and tiered.
It's a dragon egg.
It's a dragon egg, yeah.
How about the kidnap?
I
A
asked
dragon
to
egg.
confirm if it is what I thought it was. And it is. So.
Oh, so it has scales on it.
It probably has like scales, and it doesn't have any amethyst though. It is not an amethyst egg, seemingly. Just purple.
I should have, yeah.
Quiet.
If I had time to ask the other two questions, I would have gotten more information. But I'm assuming it's 100% dragon.
Yeah.
As a
Science-based
like,
MMO.
And then we go to this trouble with the fucking ostrich. Like,
Yeah, right. Just a weird-looking bird.
Yeah. So, alright, well, we'll see what happens next time. You also, I would say the last thing I'll say is that Agathon seems to be trying to reach the egg as well.
Gah.
But, yeah, we'll see what happens next time. That will do it for us. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Ooh. Do you know the fun fact? The vision that Helios saw of the other adventuring party. That was the other group. Not from my last
I
campaign.
figured it would be.
Not from my last campaign, but the campaign before that.
ah,
I figured it would be one of those.
Yeah.
Or
So
a-
that was
a group.
they
yeah.
had a bad sign.
That was
They had a
another
really bad
group.
sign.
So that one was a fairly recent event in the grand scheme of things.
You're like, oh, you just watched an event from a series that concluded. It ended. Don't ask questions.
Mhm.
Don't ask me how I know.
Well, it's fucking D&D. Someone might have just gotten a new job.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that campaign it came to an end, one way or another.
We saw them talking with gods. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
they
sure.
were talking with
you know.
gods.
Yeah, it's not like rocks fell on them or anything.
Yeah.
Far as we know.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That'll be it, though. We'll
I'll just steal secrets from Craig Ox.
just
It's not a big
just
deal.
ask Kragox about the campaign with Anna.
Yeah, how did your time?
Yeah.
How did your gem dragon?
That was Kragox's character, by the way, the one that got her face pummeled into a pulp.
Oh,
She was killed by. I'll tell you, that was basically the Thor equivalent of the world.
fuck.
Like literally tackled her out of a castle like 300 feet down into a town square and just fucking pummeled her to death in the face. Yeah, so that's what you witnessed, Helios. But anyways,
Damn.
but yeah. So, we'll go to wrap up here. That'll be it for us, guys. Yeah, I think we're good. So, see you next week. Bye bye.
Oh no. Goodbye.